Well, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Gray here. We're back. It's day number 397 of the free-to-play account series of Marvel Future Fight. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me and playing some Marvel Future Fight today. We got another crazy live stream lined up for you guys, man. We got CTP polls from the shop today. We got a CTP selector we need to use up before it gets too close to expiry. We're going to go over crafting a card, like what you guys can do about it. Some people are confused about that. We're going to do our Thanos clears. We're going to get our CTP of competition. We're going to get our P card. We're going to get our boost cards. Oh, we got a lot going on. So strap in, guys, and let's get to it. But before we do, what's up, I know? What's going on? Yeah, I know every day's super now. Welcome to Marvel Super Fight. Let's go. What up, LH? What's going on, dude? What's up, God Nova? What's going on, homie? Andrew, what's happening, dude? Benny, what's up, man? Jay, what's happening, bro? Good to see you. Hey, you Spider, what's up, homie? Good to see you, man. Sun Wukong, thanks for coming and hanging out, as always. Third City Saint, what's up, dude? NKTT, let's go. It is, too. Free to play, freaking daylight savings and sad. I'm just like, I think I have like a really strong circadian rhythm or whatever. I get locked into sleep patterns really hard, and they're like difficult. It's hard to explain. They get disrupted easily, I guess, but like once they're locked in, they're solid. And daylight savings time's always like torturous. It takes me like days to get used to. But no biggie, man. There are certainly like actual problems that people have to deal with in their lives, so no worries at all. Oh, we got a couple seconds there on a refresh in the shop. I guess we'll see what we get for today. Yeah, the passes, and you won't see them over here anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna be out of order here, but let's grab our free XP really quick. Bag this, and then we can peek in here. And yeah, we're just gonna come back to this at like the end of the stream every day, I think. Yeah, once we finish all those challenges. And I think this is only going to take like 3 or 4 days to finish. Something like that, it looks like. No, I'm crazy. No, yeah, like 5 days to finish. So you have like 2 extra days, it looks like, or something like that. Free to play. Good night, Gray. I like that, dude. That's funny. Yeah, it depends on where you're at, man. Depends on where you are at. All right, so I'm getting all out of order here because I'm groggy. I'm getting all out of order. Let's not be too hasty. Crazy. Let's not. Nice, some life seed. Very, very nice. We'll grab our emblem rewards. Let's jump into the alliance. Start at the beginning, end at the end. It's always a sound strategy. Man, I was thinking bummer, like not bummer. Shout out to MFF Inevitable. Good job in AC, you guys. They came through and cleaned up in the end, took first place. Got me thinking, though, it kind of stinks at this point because gold took such a hit to its like overall value. Getting first place in AC isn't like as desirable for some people. It depends. If you're being very competitive, it's obviously awesome because you get more points and yada yada. But so anyway, shout out to those guys, and yeah, good job us for second. And there you have it. We got our contribution this week, so it was a good week overall. Let's jump into the support tab, requests. Feathers, I guess. We keep going with feathers. I'm tempted to just go with black anti. I think I will. Just go with black antimatter. We can obliterate this black antimatter in like 2 shakes of a lamba's tail. What's up, Doom? What's going on, dude? What's up, G Varoon? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Marvel Excelsior? What's up, HV Maxing? What's going on, dude? Good to see you, Marvel Excelsior. I got you, didn't I? Yeah, just now. Maybe. I don't know. Hi, bro. It's early. It's early. Anyways, there we go. Yeah, because we can burn up black antimatter at an alarming rate. Might as well ask for it. Okay. Let's jump into the friends list to assemble. Grab our points. Move over to the inbox. There we go. And in here, we've got our artifact from Timeline Survival. So we're going to go ahead and snag that. We've also got just some Alliance Battle Rewards and final chest. One of these days, boyos, one of these days. Hey, no problem, man. Ugh, all these ISO. Hey! Come on, dude. That's solid, bro. Oh, we've been waiting for that to happen. We've been waiting for that. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Ooh, oh my goodness, you don't say. Oh, that's just absolutely spectacular, man. That is a great way to start your day. Riffs are overrated, man. Who does riffs? I don't know. I don't know. Not me, not these days. All right, no, I'm joking. Riffs are great. Essence is great, but because yeah, 3 stars cool and all. 6 stars better. We're gonna have to. We can't oh, actually, you know what, guys? I actually don't even think this is an upgrade. It might be, but the decreased pierce damage is really good, and since we can't re-roll this artifact, we can't get the, although this is nice. I guess evil is everything you put him up against. Yep, no, I almost got it. What do you guys think? What's the HP bump here? Level 1, 10% HP and 10% damage. Yeah, I think this is probably better. Shoot, I don't know. I know people really like this stat, so I'm not sure, honestly, which is better. Yeah, AC is over. What's up, Seal? It is all done. It's that final day where everything's just tabulated and there are no actual phases to compete in. So let's just lock it for now. I do want to just be careful. I don't want to override a Pierce artifact. Although, yeah, I do. I'd rather we had the Sentry artifact. Yeah, with the... So, yeah, I think the artifact is an absolute W. Yeah, go with the exclusive. I think so. Thanks, boyos. Because, yeah, I'm not positive. And it's early, so I'm nervous. But, you know what? If it's worse, how hard is it to get another 3-star pierce damage reduction artifact to replace this with? Let's go. That's how I'm going to solve that problem. We're just going to rock with this because it's awesome and we got it. And it probably is significantly better. And if it's not, like I said, we can just swap it back. But yeah, I think it's much better. Thanks, boyos. Appreciate the help. That's super nice. All right. What a surprise. Alrighty, moving on to the inbox here. We got a lot going on. Let's just do that. Got a couple 3-star artifacts, some goodies, and then 11,250,000 gold. Do your web shop daily, boyos. If you're new to the game and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's that little like daily reward symbol that shows up here that takes you to an external website, and it takes you to the web shop where you can get 2 daily freebies. You can get a daily free reward and you can get 3 free loyalty points every day. And if you get the loyalty points every day on Monday, you can receive the first reward in the loyalty track, which is 10 million gold right before it resets, which is amazing. Yo, Volume Dealer, what's up, dude? Thanks so much for 5 months of membership, bro. CTP of greed. No, we didn't do the CT polls. You guys know I never do that stuff right out the gate. We always got to blather on for a little bit so people can get here. All right, so we got our inbox done. Pretty much got it tidied up. Ranked battle did end. We did okay. Got some materials. Oh, we need to get back in the inbox. We ain't done. There's stuff in here. We don't need to get the CTP necessarily right now, but I do need to be careful. I've got stuff that's going to expire. We need to use these boost points. We'll probably just... We'll either use them for GBR, or I'll try to remember to use them for some dispatch or something, dimension mission after stream. A little good on energy. I don't need any of that, but the thing I want to watch for is letting these kind of expiries get low. We don't want to do that. That is not smart. Let's not accidentally let a CTP selector expire. So one of the things we're doing today is just figuring out, I think we want to just grab a rage out of this one. I think that's a really sound bet. It's either, so we have the 2 selectors, we have another one coming, and I'm thinking Rage and Conquest. I'm thinking we get a Conquest on deck for the next big PvP character, and I'm thinking we just get a Rage on deck because we're going to have a lot of Alliance battle characters coming, and always the opportunity to make a Mighty Rage, if I want, is very, very good. Because I figure Marvel Excelsior, we're going to get a greed at some point, and that'll just be that moment. I don't want to use a select, because we need so few greeds and so many conquests and rages. That is the answer. Because I only need like 1 greed in the totality of my account right now, and we need rages and conquests forever. Yeah, and then there's Insight Lib. I thought about it. I think So let's go. Let's take a look at this. So we've got, I think just, he needs a greed or a conquest, but I think I'm going to go with greed because I know we're going to need the conquests elsewhere. We've got one. Yeah, just two. So we've got two alliance battle characters that are covering days that do not have rages, right? Yo, what's up, Hachi? I know, man. Daylight savings, bro. We're still rocking two alliance battle characters that we're using with no CTP of rage. Gamora's got the brilliant, the mighty energy, and this fellow, Winter Soldier's got an obelisk. So the way I see it, we have two slots at least in alliance battle that are completely uncovered by a CTP of rage. Not to mention we have one mighty rage on our account. So I think splitting them up and going for a conquest and a rage seems like a good idea. I could like double them up. I could go for two conquests and we could just have a mighty conquest for whoever comes next. I think we're gonna get, see, we got Loki. Was Loki the last one that was kind of just super impactful for the alliance battle meta? I think so. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a really strong alliance battle character in the next couple months leading up to the anniversary or on the anniversary, and at least one more really strong PvP character. Plus we've got Strife coming, but with Strife I don't know if it's A, going to be good enough for us to pick him up, probably, but we'll see, and B, what kind of CTP is going to be the right play with Strife, and I don't know that we can know because it depends. You got it, Sakshiam. That's why I'm thinking the rage. That's why I'm thinking about making sure to pick up at least one rage. So like Bob was saying yesterday, when she gets replaced at some point, we can steal her rage. So that is a thing. So we can free that one up, but we have a lot of characters that are going to need rage. So I think we go rage and a conquest out of our selectors. But the other thing we can do, see, and this is why this is a good tech. I'm actually thinking about throwing together a really quick short or something with some tips just for this agent guide thing. Agent growth training, whatever. This is actually called agent growth training, not agent guide. The button is the agent guide. This selector's still in here. I should have left the other one in the Shield Academy. I should have left it. It would have just lingered here. And the play was to just leave them alone so that when I was ready and I knew what I needed, I had selectors just boom that I could pick up right when I need them. That's what we're going to do with this one. So this one's going to be whatever we need when we need it. So if we get another conquest and there's a character to put it on, boom, here's our second conquest. If it's a rage character, boom, there's our other rage. If things aren't looking great for new characters or all our CTP, random CTPs end up being like rages and conquest for the next month, we can use it for a liberation or something. I think that's the play. So I think for today, all of that, whoopsies, inbox. We go ahead and we just grab a CTP of rage because we know we're going to pick up like a blast mutant, like Kid Omega. We'll probably pick him up from the premium tier 2 selector. I'm a bit torn still. Yeah, Toxin's one of the options we have. For us, it's not, is like, it's a tough decision because we're looking at either like a World Boss Legend unlock or like there's a couple characters like Sleeper and like two others maybe that have tier 2 passives that would be good for us. Anywho. Oh god, yeah, because I hate to, yeah, I think that is sound logic. I think taking a greed is a terrible idea, and I think with the conquests, like a single conquest isn't going to do us as much good. I don't know, it's tough. Well, I already have Ironheart unlocked, I think. Yeah, we have Kohori now, too. Tier 2, actually. But Sleeper, we do not have. What's up, Edward? What's going on, bro? And what's up, Saksham? What's happening, brother? I think we go with a Rage here. I am bummed, like I said, that I put myself in a position to even have to make this choice. It would have been nice. But anyways, I feel like you can never get enough CTPs of Rage. There we go. There it is. You can't get enough CTPs of rage. We need a bunch of support CTPs, but I think it's kind of like after this anniversary, we're gonna start getting into selectors. We'll get to a point here real soon where we're looking at picking up some extra liberations or insights or things like that. But for now, so many characters could use a mighty rage, and like I said, we still have like 3 alliance battle slots we need to fill with CTPs of rage. So perfect. There we go. Done. Those decisions are hard for me. If you can't tell. It's difficult. I'm trying to do them maximally, and sometimes you're just splitting hairs, running in circles, you know what I mean? But sometimes it really is impactful when you pick. But for the rest of anybody who hasn't collected those CTP selectors into your inventory, leave them where they're at and just get a CTP when you need it. Yeah, and then, yeah, we still have the premium tier 2 selector and the artifact selector coming our way. From the whatever I just said. I want to say agent guide. I said it was something else. Agent support training or whatever the heck it's called. Hey, give me. Yeah. I've been really into these poopy bios I can share lately. Sharing is caring after all. Get rid of a couple of these alliance battle selectors really fast. And then let's go. I don't know. I got a ton to do today, a ton to talk about. So I'm just going to try and focus here, which I have not been doing very well so far, and cruise through some of it. Let's go. All right, we're going to jump over to the forum super duper fast. I got to show you guys something really quick. That's not it. Wait. It should be it, but that ain't it. Is it this one? No. All right, give me just a sec. We just got to go bam, bam. I don't know why that fell off. That's weird. There we go. Okay. Just a quick heads up, there is a community event running that I missed. I think it ends on like the 11th or the 12th, so you only have a couple more days to do this. It's one of these events on the official Marvel Future Fight forums where you need to go in. It's under events and sales. If you want the rules explained to you, what you need to do is take a screenshot of you using the recommended skill combo along with your comments. So basically, just take a screenshot of your game with the skill combo, recommended skill combo thing out. You don't have to be doing anything. And then post it right here. Yeah, you guys can see it, the second one here. Bounce up with recommended skill combo. You're gonna go ahead and just make a post here. Go ahead and just click the right button, make a post, and then just follow the exact rules that they left for you here. Make sure when I do these, I just copy and paste this, and then I leave this, I put my code name, and then paste the screenshot, and boom, you'll get yourself 100 boost points and 200 TCP and EOD. I really wish they would update these rewards to something like Essence that everybody needs. It's like Essence isn't like a CTP where it's this massively impactful thing, but like a ton of people have zero use for these rewards, and these things are kind of a cool, just get you to the forums and get an extra bonus for like participating with the community thing. So Netmarble, think about giving us, I don't know, some Eternal Flame, some Essence. What else? You guys tell me what else would be good, right? Yeah, because this is nice. If you just started out, I recommend you do this. If you're just starting an account or you're in your first couple months, these are great rewards. But when you get to where a lot of us are at, these two materials in particular get absolutely just bloated through the roof, and you have no real use for them. And like, I'm not even gonna do that, honestly. It's like 100. Yeah, Demiurge, Godstone, sure, perfect. Yeah. So weird stuff, man. What's up, Arif? What's going on, dude? Who else did I miss? Anyone else showing up? Pito, what's going on, dude? Ghost Rider or Wolverine? That is up to you, whichever you think fits your account better. Doom did point out, this is real. I'll show you guys this if you don't know, because it's something I forget about all the time. I think I can just show you by going... in here and pulling up the artifact chest here. If you look at the contents, there is an exclusive artifact tied to this chest, and it is a rotation. The artifact in here rotates, and Wolverine does show up in here. It's like a moonshot chance to get him, though, so, you know, I don't think I'd rely on it, but it can happen, and it can be 4-star. Ooh. So it's up to you. Right now, I personally think that starting with Wolverine on a new account is better, just because It's a few things. How well he does with a bad build is one of them. Like, he just, like, comes out the gate, Kersnicket, swinging his claws. Dude's been doing work for us forever, and he still works for me, and I've never even given him a CTP. Like, I would have quit if I was him a long time ago. This kind of disrespect's crazy. And I just think it's a really nice opportunity to pick up his 4-star. You can take Ghost Rider. The reason I'm kind of like, not as into the Ghost Rider artifact for brand new accounts is because Ghost Rider's value, though he's an incredibly good striker still, especially for people who can't get Mummy Miles, it overlaps. All of it overlaps with Loki. So for brand new accounts, there is no PvE value here that is better than any other character. And yeah, outside of the striking value, if it wasn't for that, I would say 100% Wolverine. But the way it stands, I think Wolverine's just a better bet, because then you can use the artifact for PvP and build him for mutant, male mutant, and then there's like other places in PvE he can contribute to your account. So just my opinion though. Ghost Rider is cheaper too, so it's up to you. What's up, Johnny? What's happening, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, they're both really good. That's why when I did the guide, that's why I did it that way. I kind of felt like no matter which way we go, it's gonna be fine. Everybody do me a favor, just for like either blink or like look away from the screen or something for just a second, really quick. Everybody, 3, 2, 1, blink. Okay, nobody saw that. Good, perfect, perfecto. I'm really glad no one was looking because there wasn't anything to see. I don't know what you're talking about. Frankly, there's nothing to see here, except for some ballin' Marvel Future Fight gameplay. That's all you get to see. Let's see here. Speaking of seeing, let's see here. Min-maxing boost points. I don't know. Yeah, you should. Yeah, L. L. Just L. All right. Yo, Antonio. What's up, dude? Thanks for the carry, my friends. I'm not really like on a time crunch today, like besides that I'm gonna get hungry and the dogs will get impatient. I like have most of the morning at least to hang out and do this. Like we got account help and everything, but Chrissy's gone for the day, so however many hours I'm sitting here, you know, nothing's happening anywhere else. So we've got plenty of time to do everything. It's better for me if I don't sit here and blab all morning. That was the worst use of the co-op skill you're ever gonna see. Again, look away. Shield your eyes. Save yourselves. Nice. You guys are ripped, bro. Thank you very much. That's right. And I hope everybody is, man, because I know I am. This has been pretty crazy. I'm still, believe it or not, I'm still working on the retrospective review of the Machines update. It's actually a little tricky, and I'm kind of like, I'm not stalling out on it. I'm just working on a lot of things. That new player guide obviously took precedence over like everything else. But man, that update, the more you like look into it, the more you like break it down. It was not great. It's like perfectly representative of this time of the year where we get the doo-doo update. That's what I feel like. It's not like bad, but when I look at the numbers, when I'm starting to like rank it. Yeah, that's what's in the pinned comment, by the way. That video was awesome, and those websites are awesome, so check that out if you want. I'm just gonna try and do this occasionally, link to someone else's content. Alex like doesn't need help finding people, I don't think, but anyways, the video he shared was great this morning, sharing some really great websites made by, I can't remember his name because I'm a terrible person, but a fellow made 2 websites, one for like alliance battle details and building out your alliance battle teams, and one for tracking your artifacts, and they're both awesome. So if you want to take a look at those or go to those websites, I do plan on linking in the Discord because they're really nice tools. Yeah, Leonardo, thanks guys, appreciate y'all. Leonidas, something like that. Yeah, Leonardo Nobre. Grimy Pipes! Super duper! What up, dude? Yo and stuff. Yeah, Destroyer's not bad. Sentinel's not bad. But like then you just like start, it's not even the characters. The characters were okay. Nothing in it where like Ultron was very disappointing. But outside of that, Nova's good. I mean, he is really, really good. He's just not exciting because he's not a meta DPS or anything, but he's amazing support. And then, wasn't I gonna get a Destroyer with an egg? Maybe someday. I don't know. Didn't have any immediate plans though. And yeah, but as you look at the like, just all of it, live stream, the game modes that they increased, it was World Boss Legend, like the climbing. And it's like, that's cool. But man, like what kind of a score do I really give that? Like what? Cool. It's cool. Like maybe over a 5. Yeah, it's a little better than, hell yeah. Is it like better than average for game modes or game reworks? Is it average? Is that better than average? I don't know, you know? But it was very limited. That was kind of like all we got. Where's my notes? Ooh. This and right here. Oh, and the, yeah. That's where it all falls apart. And then the other thing we got was the Fantastic Four Team Up Collection. Womp womp, which just, they didn't like make an event for it and give everyone tokens. The characters were in it were super weird and jarring and not what anyone thought should be in there. It was just weird. And then so when you look at the World Boss changes along with the Fantastic Four Team Up Collection, along with a bunch of underwhelming or average uniforms, and then the events were not good either. It just shapes up like a really, really average update. Anyhow, let's keep rolling here, guys. We got to do something special today, so let's talk about it. We're gonna fulfill all these requirements today. We got to, oh, look at that, data mines for the win. Oh, and is the selector today? Oh, well, I'll be danged. Who all's in here? Everybody? Oh, baller. Wow. Yep, everybody. Is that that's everybody, isn't it? Yeah, that's gotta be everybody. All the bodies you could ever want right here in one little selector. What's up, Jake? How you doing? Yeah, got that Luna P card. Nice. Greed and Conquest for Wolverine. Is it that much of a difference? Yeah, what's up, Tapiri? Yeah, it is a pretty big difference. I would only put a Greed on Wolverine if you're free to play bum like me and you're in dire straits with your Conquest. A Conquest CTP is definitely the preferred CTP for Wolverine. He does a lot better with it. A Greed is just kind of a cheap alternative. It's kind of like the way I use a Judgment on Thor. A Rage would be better, but since I'm free to play and I need so many Rages, he does okay with a Judgment, so I use one on him. It's like that kind of thing for me. But yeah, you should probably use a Conquest if you have the option. We're going to do this. We're going to go beat up Thanos. Holy, we got 2,000 essence in here. I didn't even see that. I thought it was 1. Woo. And then is this the 4-star chest? Oh, you guys, there's too much rewards. There's too much rewards. Can't handle it. I can't handle it. All right, let's just start here. Too late for what? No. What up, Sanjeev? You haven't missed anything, really. No, you haven't missed anything. We are getting ready right now. We're going to do our Thanos, not Thanos and the Black Order. Oops, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Get me back in there. Take me back in there. We need to be an ultimate, and you literally have to do Thanos ultimate with actual clears. So we're going to do 3 of these. We already did all of Alliance Battle. Yeah, it's all done. Oh, shoot. All right. I don't know. I just keep feeling like there's another way around this, but I know there's not. So let's just do it. Oh, I'm almost done with this one. Anyhow, what do we got? I don't need to make this hard on myself, so let's not. We can just use some of our strong characters. It doesn't matter, truly. I do not need that information again. Thank you, though. And as long as we're not, like, reserving, yeah, stuff like Scarlet Witch. It doesn't even matter. You can use strikers multiple times, I believe, so... Yeah, we know that now. We know that. So much strikers, so much strikers! There we go. And what's Deadpool doing in here? Get out of here. What are you doing? I don't even know what kind of buffs these guys give. Who cares? This is probably going to be tough. You got to resist OB from the clear? That's cool. Look at all the value from coming back to World Boss Ultimate. Let's go. I hate doing this. I feel like I'm doing something absolutely criminal right now. Stormgate 7, what's up, dude? I actually do not know the answer to that, and I don't want to pretend like I do. I want to say... Yeah, I really don't know the answer to that. I don't know where Carnage's value is at compared to Destroyer. I want to say Carnage is probably better. But that's only if you have his artifact and a build and stuff. And I definitely get a second opinion. Hey, booty chest. Let's go. Come on. What did INL say? Was I wrong? Oh, no, it was something else. Dang. All right. Go again. For 2. Sure. Take it away, Thor. Why not, man? Take a striker, too. Ooh, it'll be fun. I think so. What else can go? Okay, let's break it down. Here's one thing. Carnage, I don't think works well with a lot of other CTPs except for like a Conquest. Does Destroyer work okay with, like, what else can Destroyer work with besides an egg? Is an egg his best CTP? Really? You think Agreed for Carnage? You could just do the egg for Destroyer and Agreed for Carnage? Yeah. I don't know. This is, again, I don't even have Carnage, my friend, so I know, like, how he works. I fight against him all the time. I just yeah, I know, dude. Enjoy this because you won't see it again for, like, I don't know, ever. Oh, skill issues coming out my ears. What was that? Y'all paying attention over here. Tier 4 first between Wanda and Strange Wanda. Wandy. Yeah, Conquest for sure. And then a regen. That was the one I think I was looking for in my mind for Destroyer. I don't know how good that would be compared to Egg, though. I don't know. I better focus minimally so that I don't wipe on freaking World Boss Ultimate anymore. Oh no, oh no! That hurts, dude, it's gonna kill me. Dude, do you guys see the damage from that burn? You guys are late on the L's. I died a second time before you guys even made fun of me for the first death. You guys see that? You guys see that? Holy smokes. I tagged my heels and burned me to death. I should have swapped characters, by the way. Don't be bad like me. Bro, do you twice? I've died so many times on World Boss Ultimate. I told you guys, and when I push like higher on this account, it is easy to die. Easy to die. It's easy to like kill them, but it's easy to die. Everything does more damage. Like I think I don't know if they increase the damage of these attacks. Let's focus up. Stunned! Dead! No! This fight is way too hard. Nerf Thanos World Boss Ultimate now. I demand, you know, change in this department. This is absurd. Oh boy. Oh boy, we better run. Oh, it's the Stunzes. They're coming. They're coming at us with the Stunzes. Excuse me, Thanos. And finish with the ultimate. Ah, just kidding, he ran away. Oh no, move, we're gonna die again. Bro, that attack hits so hard, man. Wow. Like his other attacks don't. You know what will is that the one that goes shink that shoots the like projectiles out in multiple directions, dude. I'll bet you that thing clips you hard. Hard. Put some heal OBs on Thor. Yeah, dude, we need to make some adjustments here. This is far too difficult. Here, let's grab that book. What do we want? You know, with these ones, I gotta go in here and like actually grab the book and stuff, because 6, 5, 0, 11. 0 is a pretty yucky number. Maybe make that 1 instead of 0. Nice. That is solid. What do you got? Boom! Premium reward! Let's go! I haven't updated you guys. I hit like 3 premium rewards in dispatch. They were all ISO 8s, unfortunately. So we finally broke the ridiculous dry spell of like not getting any premium rewards in dispatch for like thousands of energy. But then, yeah, like I said, then do we have another team that can just like do this without embarrassing me? Nah, let's make sure all. There we go. Take it away. No, that sounds fun. Take it away. No. Can we use? No. Yes. Oh my goodness, you guys. Holy smokes. Would you believe it? What should we use? That's a Yondu. Haha. Yeah, dude. Let's go. This is so funny. There is no reason to like optimize what I'm doing here at all. Just don't stand in the fire and boom, you got it, bro. You're locked in. What's up, Diamond? How you doing, man? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, puts the healing debuff on you. And that's the little green effect, right? For people that don't know, I believe that's what it looks like once it is on you. The little green glow prevents you from healing. I know, right? This is our first time using Agent Venom in like PvE content. Nice, bro. Whatever that's worth. Whee! Excuse me. Walk in here. Okay, that's 3. 3 clears. Should be enough, eh? 3. No Odin's blessings. Boo. Boo. Rigged. All right. Yay. Let's make sure we got everything and planned that right. Oh. That. You know what's crazy? I think because I have never spent money on this game, I actually see less pop-ups than a lot of people. I think that's a real thing. I think there's actually pop-ups that are triggered by spending. I could be totally wrong. But, okay, there's our defeat Thanos 3 times. Very nice. Some Celestial Essence. Yo, and there we go. We got it here. Boom. Thanos done. Let's go ahead and just grab all this except the energy. Grab that. Grab that. We'll grab that. We will grab these. And now we're going to convert some of those P cards to booster cards because we already have booster cards. So if there's any risk to using them accidentally, well, we already have them. So now we might as well save the inventory space. Okay, let's talk about craft a card one time. As far as I know, guys, the solution here is you just need to find a P card. So whether that's the Luna Snow card that everyone's getting, a P card in your bags, or if you are one of the few people in this position, you have no P cards in your bags, can't craft any stars on the P cards on your set, you should still, first of all, be getting this card. So I can't imagine why you can't just craft a star onto this card really quick. But yeah, I'm not sure where the confusion comes from, because there are ways out for everybody. So there's nobody. The only way you're going to get stuck is if you took this card, used it for a reroll before you thought about this step. So just make sure that you craft a star onto this card before you use it for a reroll if you do. And I'm saving for the anniversary for the discount on premium card rerolling. So There you go. And now you know. So we're going to go here. Oh, you can't get the card. I'm dumb. It's early. You can't get the card until you craft it. So yeah, you're going to have to wait. That's the problem. Yeah, here comes INL. I was just waiting for INL to correct me. Can you tell I even started talking about it the right way and then I tricked my brain and convinced myself that everyone could do it? No, there are people that are going to get stuck, and they're the ones who don't have a P card in their bag and don't have access to this. The other people, new players, have the cards from the card crafting quest that you should be unlocking. And that's the idea here, I think, is you should be getting the card crafting quest right around here, and then they expect you to be working on it. So keep that in mind. And now that I'm thinking correctly, that was another reason I wanted to make that short video for people really quick, to remind new players that they should have a way to craft a star once they get to the step, whenever that is. So anyways, all you gotta do is wait a little bit, get a P card, and craft a star on it. What's up, Sahaj? How you doing, bro? I'm looking, G Varun, where you go? I'm looking for your message. I don't see it. I see some smiley faces. Oh, it's Sahaj that said that. It says message retracted. That's what I see. That's what I read. Not today, no, Brilly. We pulled yesterday and did not hit it. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you can't get the Luna card without crafting. So, yeah, you'll either have to wait for a P card, which honestly, guys, shouldn't be the end of the world. You should get a P card. Let's see. When do we get under? Okay. Nobody panic is really the answer here, because whether I'm dumb and can't explain it, everybody has a way to deal with this quest. Like, nobody is stuck. Everybody else has the future pass rolling right now. So as soon as you get to the end of the future pass, you're gonna get 300 premium common card exchange tokens. And then all you gotta do is either have some or grind some, and then use the other half of that for a P card. We should have the P card event coming up in a couple weeks. So yeah, you may have to wait like 1 week on that tier 4 selector, possibly, to get a P card to craft a star. That's all it is. There's nothing too crazy going on here. Just make sure that when you get a P card, just craft a star on it really quick, which we're gonna go do right now. Jump in here, take any of these cards. Like I said, it really just does not matter. The first star is the cheapest, I believe. So certainly wouldn't want to do it on some random card you had like 3 stars on for some weird reason. You just take any old card and you craft it. Yeah, this is cancerous. They ought to deal with this. That's really, really bad. This is what Wayne pointed out. I think it was Wayne who told us about this. He was saying when we had all these cards, to not necessarily convert them to boost cards, because we didn't have any of these. And this is dangerous. Even though it's flashing and it has the P on it, it's the same icon as a regular boost. So it just like invites people to make that mistake. You know what I mean? And use P cards to like craft regular stars. It's not good. Not good. Yeah, Benny, exactly. And new players get the card crafting guide, so they'll already be crafting stars right around that time in the guide. So it'll work naturally for new players. They'll like be crafting stars and get that step done. For us though, and like I said, there's people, the people with no cards in their inventory, fully crafted sets, they're the ones who maybe have to wait until they get another P card. Anyways, Black Panther P card, garbage card, non-premium fodder in here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yes. Confirmed. Craft a star. All of the selected materials will disappear. Yes. Craft a star. Boom. Blue. Crowd control time. Okay. Ain't that the way it goes? There we go. So that ought to take care of it. And then the other thing I do want to do, because I am hurting for inventory space, and now that we have a stack of those, it doesn't really matter if I add to it. Let's go ahead and convert this one. Let's convert this one. We can definitely convert one of these. I don't think I need to save. Like I don't think I need to save either of these. So this one can go. Would Rage on Scarlet Witch be good or only competition? Rage is great on Scarlet Witch. I personally don't think I would put a competition on Scarlet Witch. She does really good with the Rage, and then competitions, there's certain characters that want them really bad. And because I'm free to play, I would want to save one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't need to save one of these for a PvP set. That is psycho. And I would be removing the one from my main set. And then this one is just garbage as well, I believe. Yeah. No, I'm a nervous Nelly. I'm going to save it. So there's 5 premium boost cards. There we go. For a total of 7. Let's go. Really nice. Yeah, I think it might be slightly better, but I guess I'm just saying, like, if she does really, really good with a rage, I would probably save the competition for someone like, not for Zeus, but someone like Zeus who really doesn't get along with the CTP of rage. Or just the next, like, crazy PvE character we get that's like Mephisto. All right, jumping back in here. We crafted our star. Now we can get this P card, and we can convert this one to a boost P card. Let's grab this. Grab this. Let's grab the... I am going to... I guess we can grab this. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and grab our competition. W! Let's go! EP of comp. 10 boosters. Million gold. And we're going to pull these today as well. And then we're going to back it up. And I think we're good. We're just saving energy. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So much energy. My gosh. And then today... Okay, so I have to like stagger this because it's just too much for one day. Tomorrow, we'll figure out what we're gonna do with this artifact selector, and we'll probably go for a brilliant competition tomorrow. I think that's the plan. I think that's the play. We'll have 3 fodder CTPs left, and we should be okay for any kind of event that comes in the future. We have ways to get CTPs, and we're gonna go pull from the shop first anyways right now. See what we get. All right. And then we're up over 10,000 essence. I'm just going to keep saving stuff like that for a super stream. All our story mode chests, all that stuff, we'll get back to it. Okay. For now, let's go ahead and do some Gamba, man. Let's do it. We got our... Actually, finish up World Boss real quick. And I mean real quick. Gene. Nah. Ashish. Quiet you. What are you huffing and puffing at? Oh, golly, too much to talk to you guys about. Holy smokes, it's like I haven't seen you in so long. So with Gwenpool, I got smarter. I don't know about smart, but I put on my thinking cap. And instead of running Dum Dum Team, I swapped in Gamora. And Gamora had the cancel. So I used Gamora lead, Ghost Rider on Gwenpool, and swapped for the cancel, and increased my score by over 1 million points in one run. I got over 7 million with Gwenpool, one and done, which for me is crazy. I struggle so bad with her, so that was awesome. Crazy how much a team setup can change the game. Wild, absolutely wild. Just having that cancel, swapping back, and having Ghost Rider increased my score, obviously, by a ton. Crazy, crazy. Shoot, and I can't even play her, so imagine if I knew how to play her. I think we'd be looking at like 8.5 or like 8 mil or something like that on my account. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, that's it. Fair point, LH. I don't know. I want to save it. I hate to use it now because we're doing so much super stuff. You're right. Efficiency wise, that would be the way to go. Because you do not want to be sitting on a bunch of essence. Say I take Deadpool's artifact out of the selector, and then we go gamble with our essence, and we pull a 6-star Deadpool artifact. That would be weak. So, yeah, we'll probably have to do that. Because that's the kind of efficiency I can't justify skipping. Could do that. I could do that. We'll talk about the selector, I think, and we'll figure out what we want to do, and then we can like decide if we want to do essence first, selector, or like you said, that's a good idea. Just hold the selector for a week or two. I don't know when we're going to do the next super stream. We've got a whole month. Well, we got almost 2 months till the anniversary. In 2 months, we'll be well into the anniversary. So it's a bit under 2 months. A month and 3 weeks or something like that. but I don't do the anniversary super stream right at the start of the anniversary. Why are you wearing a suit, bro? You didn't have to dress up for this. We do it later, like once we've accumulated the rewards for the anniversary, and then we do the super stream. So I think what we'll do is, oh, that's a tough call. I don't know. I'll think on it. That's what I'm gonna do. Nah, select first, then get wrecked. Yeah, dude, let's go. Look. Excuse me. All right, let's move on here. I just wanted to get those done so I don't forget, man. Keep those locked in. Okay, let's do some of that gambling. What do we got? We got a couple pulls off the shop. We got characters, CTPs. Let's turn this into a lesson though, right? I did like sort of pay attention, and I looked back in the stream and I looked at the chance up for CTPs, right? Right now we have chance up on all CTPs, okay? And on the stream we were talking about, and I may have missed chat. I'm sorry if somebody like flat out was like, yes, dude, and I missed it. I apologize, but we're just gonna go over this anyways. We click on this, we look at the chance. You have a 2.5% chance for every CTP during all chance up. This totals like what is it? It's, yeah, 3% chance for a CTP of any kind, right? When you pull with your ticket. The single chance up that we had 0.0454% chance for every CTP except for the Insight, the one that was on chance up, and that one had a 1% chance. 0.0454% times 11 for every CTP, but the Insight is like about 0.5%, a little less, or yeah, about 0.5%, a little less, plus the 1% is about 1.5% chance. 2.5 times 12 is 3%. I'm really bad at math. I mean bad. So if you want, double check that. That's not crazy complicated math, but from what I can tell, you are twice as likely to get a CTP during all chance up as you are during a specific chance up. I would imagine this works similarly during for the comic cards. This also changed, but this is not all card chance up. This is poo-poo chance up again. So I would not pull this ticket if you still have it and you're waiting. This is, again, not a very good chance up pool. So yeah, I think we get all premium card chance up, right? I would imagine. And then I would imagine it works similarly. However, I can't confirm for sure because we have to look at the, this is so much worse because you gotta rock through all the regular cards first. Oh, that's the legendary chest too, big bummer. I'm gonna do this for posterity. We're gonna jump down here, even though this is something I could actually find on the internet probably. Although it can be hard to find this kind of information. Look at how bad. By the way, if you thought CTPs and P cards had the same chance from the shops, you are gravely mistaken. These have a 0.0066% chance. Granted, how many P cards are there? I actually think it's about the same. What's up, Dad? What's going on? What's up, Gangsta Mojo? What's happening, guys? Unique person, what's up, dude? Yeah, dude, and by the way, that's what I'm expecting. So anyways, we'll look if we get, I think we get all P card chance up. We'll check again, but I imagine it's similar where all P card chance up is going to be a much better time to pull this ticket. And yeah, there you go. I just want to make sure we spread that info, and let's go ahead and pull our ticket. Do we get one? Is it just one CTP ticket? Is that right? And one P card? We claim them all? Yeah. Thought we had 2 CTPs. We do. We have 2 and it's just showing me the one. Yeah. It's just showing me the one. Yep. All right, here we go, guys. Let's not start here. This is the only thing where I'll be weird. We gotta do the hero chest first. It's just the way I am. We gotta pull hero chest first. So let's go. We're hoping for tier 2 anything good or anything we don't have. Come on, let's go. Character pull. These are kind of fun to me. Good luck to all you guys, especially new to the game. This is a great chance to get new premium characters. Let's go. Tier 2 Polaris. Well. and a 5-star Carnage, which, by the way, we could just use a 6-star ticket on our Carnage now. That's not so bad. I was bummed for a second, but this is actually not too shabby. This in particular is like a massive W, especially considering the update. Let's get out of here quick before we accidentally hit pull again. Run away, run away. Yeah, that was not a bad pull. That tier 2 Polaris is sweet, man. Yeah, that is dope. Plus Carnage. Nice too. Not bad at all. All right. Now let's go get some 5-star obelisks. All right. So we got all chance up here. Yeah, what can you do, man? We got a really low chance. Let's see what we can get here. Crack the neck. You know, here we go. 5-star obelisks incoming. Boom, let's go. Glad we didn't take a greed from the selector, boyos. Very nice, dudes. Let's go. Come on. Woo. That is super solid, dude. That's super duper solid. Come on now. Any CTP would have been just wonderful. But that's one we can use. Let's go again. Yeah, W. That's awesome, dude. All right, one more. Hands up. Shut the door. Shut it. Just close it. Shut the front door, shut the back door, shut the barn door, shut all the doors. Run. Hold the door. Just get us out of here. Yeah. We made that emote for a reason. We made that emote for a reason. No, let's go. Let's go. Ah, we're ready for that, boys. We're ready for that. Come on. You know, that ain't a 5-star obelisk. That ain't a 5-star obelisk at all. Shoot, lock them up, lock them up. Lock them all up. What is this, 4 CTPs? Lock them up. Shoot, lock the door. That's crazy. Yeah, we're back, boys, we're back. We're back, we rigged. That was gross. All 3 of those in a row. Yeah, that was disgusting. Yeah, Saksham, I see that, bro. Oh, wow, that was solid. Yeah, we'll keep this for, we won't use this one for fodder. We're getting more characters we can use this on these days. So we'll probably hang on to that. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We're good. Crazy, dude. 2 rages, 2 greeds, 2 competitions. Oh, that's crazy. That is wild. Is that it? What else are we doing? Woo! That kind of rocked my mind. That was wild, guys. That was wild. Oh, that's what I wanted to do real quick. Go. Where's that Carnage, man? Take him up to 6 stars. Don't need him sitting at 5. We can get some crystals, too. Boom. And then, hey, what's Killmonger doing, too? Didn't we get him? Shoot, that is crazy, man. Rank up ticket. Regular 6-star rank up ticket. Boom. Go, man. Carnage. And you sound like you're throwing up, Gene. I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, you sound ridiculous. Boom! Another one. Let's go. Anyone else in here hanging out who's just like waiting to be 6 stars? Anyone else that's just chilling here who we happened to get at 5 stars? Let's go, dude. Yeah, did I miss any? Yeah. You missed a thing, Sanjeev. You missed a thing. We did a thing. We did a thing. All right, let's go. Yeah, we don't settle for non-mastery. Not when we have 23 of these. Dispatch mode, boys. Dispatch mode. Gotta get that, gotta get those dispatch rewards. Mastery ticket. Tickets, please. Woo! That was wild, dude. 2 CTPs. Tier 2 Polaris and a 5-star Carnage. Absolutely banging. That was crazy. And then last step here. Oopsies. Let's sell those, man. We got so many of these. We don't ever need to touch one of those lower tiers again. we can simply use the 5 or whatever rank 5 it or whatever it is and sell the rest. Most certainly. And then Killmonger up. Boom. Go. Nice. Go. That everybody? That everybody? Don't you guys have your levels showing? Being weird. Oh, because you've got custom gear equipped. I get it. That makes sense. All right. Nice. Not sure what we're doing with Tier 2 Polaris, but we have it now. So that's nice. Real nice. All right. Let's get out of here. Got to. Dang it. All right. We do need a mutant villain. Thanks, Geodude. Thanks, bro. That was awesome. Okay, okay. We got everything out of here. We did it. I got notes today, so we did that. We did that. We did that. We done that. Did that. Did that. Did that. We did Robot Legend. We got Alliance Battle to do. Account help. Do Alliance Battle real quick. What's today? Universal Superhero. Combat Alien. What a day. Sounds fun. The game tells you who to build next. Sure, Sahaj. Yeah, dude, we can take a look. I think Sanji wants to peek at his account, Sahaj, and then we'll grab some people that we haven't looked at today. I'll do at least 4 accounts today, and I'll try and get into like more than 4. We'll see how we do. Yeah, I honestly like Destroyer, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. And also, I don't know how much I like taking Carnage's artifact in Uni right now. I kind of do. Part of me kind of likes that. I get a real kick out of that uniform and the arms looking like penises. It just cracks me up, man. It's so silly. So I might consider that just for the lulz. You know what I mean? Beating people up with those sleeves. A bucket, a bucket, a bucket, a bucket, a bucket. I spill on myself doing my fake Carnage. Anyways, moving on here. Good job, Hades. Locking it down. This is what we paid for. Yeah, Saksham, you know what's up, bro. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Otherworld Bands and Team Battle Arena, of course. Not, obviously not Timeline Battle. Plus AC. Whatever. It's just hard. We'll have to, like, weigh artifact value. We need a mighty refinement for Carnage, if I'm not mistaken. You do not want to mess around with a regular refinement. You just really don't want to use regular PvP CTP today. Kind of the gist of it. Oh, no, thank you to that team. No, spank you. Let's see, what do we got? Universal Hero, so I think we go with, like... What is the best team here? What's the best team? What's the best team? Giving you all basics. Ronin's gonna give you more attack. I think it's like this, isn't it? I want to say that's the way. And Loki, does he have burn not on his 5? Like, is there? Yeah, so the cancel is easy peasy. Take Ghost Rider. A lot of people say use Marvel Boy, but I don't. We looked at it last time. He's not very good. Marvel Boy is not as good as Ronin. Ronin's got 50% all attack on the lead. Ronin's got uniform. It's on the uniform. 40% damage to villains, and then ignore dodge by 25. And then Marvel Boy's got, like, not a lot. 60% attack. That's it. So, don't use Marvel Boy. He has an artifact, but I don't have it, I don't think. He does have, like, a support artifact. Am I missing something here? Unless you have, like, even if you have a 6-star artifact for Marvel Boy. I'm actually not sure he's even better at that point, because you get ignore dodge here as well. This is a good setup. I do have Sylvie. Yeah, are you talking about for like a team up? Yeah, we should think about that. Where's my Loki? There he is. Yeah, you're talking about using Sylvie for a 5th skill. Yeah. Instead of Voodoo. I wonder. Yeah, is that it, LH? Wonder. Are we using this Sanji? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go. Let's go. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Anytime Loki's in the lead position in ABX, it's because you don't have a leadership to give him, and it just saves you that like split second starting the run. That was like whack. I did that really slow. Yeah, I lost some score there. And missed the, yeah, it was just too slow. I'm not sure. I feel like for me, not using the extra co-op might be better for this setup. I'm gonna try and test it one more time like this, but I gotta like complete a run until I figure out stuff. It's a lot easier too without the extra co-op. Not like a lot easier, but it's just one less thing to hit. And since you're cramming everything in, trying to get that delay on the roar, for me at least, it's difficult. Sometimes with certain setups to get to everything. What? Oh, proc got off. That's not good at all. At all. That's like restart status right there. Yeah, now, see, I delayed there. Like, I slowed down my attacks to try and line this up. Now there's no way. We're so far behind on the delay. So far behind. That's less funny and more just like dick, to be honest. The comedy's sort of lost on that one. That's more just like, okay. That's just being an a-hole. That's not funny. Let's see here. Let's try the other way. Boop. Try this. Good rotation for Kid Loki. You can try to watch Bob Sarge's videos, slow him down and keep up with that. Or I can just tell you it's 3, 5, 4, 1, delay until the blue explosion pops, then 2, and then 1. And then with the tier 3, you need to go 3, 5, 6, 4, 1 in really quick, 6, 4, 1 in really quick succession so that you don't get the pillars on the tier 3. And then blue pop, 2, 1. 3, 5, 4, 1. Blue pop, 2, 1. Boom. 350641. Blue pop. 2. 1. 3541. I'm bad with the tier 4, but you should get it in there. I think you can get it in before the 4. Definitely can get it in before the 1. 35641. Pop. 2. 1. 35041. Pop. 2. 1. 356412. Slow. I just need to wait there. We just need to delay. I can't get it for whatever reason. I am not getting that delay. No, he's cheap. And he covers everything. And I don't suck at playing him, so don't be rude. That would be, like, just so rude. People that act like Alliance Battle is easy are annoying. Because it's not. You're, like, ripping on a whole group of people. Like, I showed you guys how to play this game mode. This is not how you do it. This is how people with way too much time on their hands play Alliance Battle. There's a way to actually play it, and this is not it. This is how psychopaths play Alliance Battle. Here, I'll show you guys how to really do it. This is how you actually play Alliance Battle. 6, 5, 1, 2. This is actually probably a bit much, too, like I said last time, because I'm not going to be able to actually do as bad as a lot of people probably do. 2, and then the 1. 3, 5, 6, 4, 1. Still, I think even, like, this rotation requires some level of skill. Kind of crazy. 3, 0, 5, 4, 1. You don't restart. You don't sit here and like grind and make sure you get the cancel, make sure you do this and that. Of course, we like almost get it right there. But even that, missed it. Missed all that damage too. Missed all that damage. But it doesn't matter. Just go on. Good rock. No. 6, 4, 1. Boop. Go. 3, 5, 4, 1. Pop. Go. And the 1. Boop. 3, 0, 5, 6, 4, 1. Screwed it up. We'll get pillars. It's okay. He's going to jump to the middle here anyways, so we might actually get away with not getting punished too hard for that. Yeah. We're just going to wait for him to jump to the middle. 3, 5, 0, 6, 4, 1. Pop. 2. 1. 3, 5, 6, 4, 1. Nope, I didn't get the 5 because I got stuck. That's okay. 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, 1. Pop. 2. 3, 0, 5, 6, 4, 1. 2. 1. 3, 5, 4, 1. Gonna go mid. All good. We get to cancel with the tier 4, 0. And 3, 5, 6, 4, 1. Nope. 2. And a 1. I want to show you guys a couple really important things here. Really important things, honestly. 2. 1. And one more. 3, 5, 6, 4, 1. With the tier 4. Boom. All right, now let's roast all of you for how ridiculous you are and what you're doing with your lives. That was a terrible run by top tier standards. And when I say terrible, I mean there was like 7, 8, 9 opportunities to restart in that run from complete terrible mistakes. Pillars popping up when they shouldn't, botched rotations, yada, yada, yada. I got almost 16 million points. Which means I literally got the 15 million point reward. The next reward for me is 800,000 gold. Who's getting played? People thinking they need to score 20 million. That's who's getting played. Because you're not getting good rewards. And look, I'm not trying to encourage you guys not to try. Please, try. By all means. But a lot of people are going to dog on you and make this appearance that like you need to play this game mode a certain way for it to be good. These people are wasting their time. They are genuinely wasting their time. And if it's fun, good. If it's not fun, don't do that. It is stupid. 21 million points. This, by the way, is like 3 million points of outside of what I'm even close to being capable to produce. Gene, knock it off. With this setup, it's like 3 million more than I can produce with this setup. It might actually be 4 million more than I can produce for 21 million. And it's like 3 team up collection tokens, which is good. But until you're getting 24 million, who cares? Who cares? Even 15 million. I don't know if you guys know this. ABX sucks. It's fun, but it's the rewards are freaking awful. After 10 million gold, after 13 mil, pass. You literally need to score 13 million points in ABX. So, you know, yeah, triggered, yeah, crashing out, yeah. But you guys know I also try to look out for the people that are starting this game who are going to feel like they don't know how to play because people are like, crap score, and it's like, okay, you guys go right ahead. You spend an hour a day pushing for 2 or 3 team up collection tokens. You go for it. It's all you, baby. It's all you. When you fracture, and I think dude's got it. Dude's got it. Oh, yeah. So there you go. Now you know, man. Exactly, dude. Once you can score 24 million points, and you are scoring 22.5, 23.3, start cracking the whip on yourself, because you're going to want to get that extra million points to get the 24 million points. But until then, shut up. How was that? Was that pretty good? No, hey, Alliance Battle's not useless. Alliance Battle Legend is important, but Alliance Battle Extreme, yeah. The Uru's nice, and the Team Up Collection tokens are nice. You need those. Like, don't let me undersell the importance of grinding those out through Alliance Battle, because you're not getting them elsewhere as a free-to-play. A couple places you get them, but, like, it does matter. Like, you want to do it, but you don't need to sit there and restart and give all those craps. Whatever. Do you, baby. You want to try hard, though. There's a long ways to climb up that hill. That's for sure. All right. I don't remember how to play this kid. Let's figure it out. Was it 5, 3, 4? Oh, I remember what was going on. Yeah, and then we were having the... where are you going, dude? 2, 4, 2, 1. Yeah. 3, 4, 2, 1. Six, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. I think I'm canceling that. That car needs to, like, actually hit the ground. I think I'm missing a part of that explosion here. Yeah! I think I'm canceling a bit too early. 3, 4, 2, 1. 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1. 3, 4, 2. And instead of the 1, we'll just walk over to grab this. And 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh, should have saved that one, but that's okay. Bruh, grab that. 5, 3, 0, 4, 2, 1. Right. Just save the Transcendent skill for the last light. Probably pretty stupid, but all good. Did he just, bro, just wrecked me with that stun. That was so savage. Oh my gosh. That was like the stun from heck. No, let's try one more. Let's try one more. Oh yeah, because you can actually get a number, can't you, Stormgate, from like the, like where the coupon codes go in. Oops. Where you put in the coupons, I think you can actually get a number for your account. Yeah, even if you have like weird characters. Ron here, what's up, Ron? What's up? I'm glad you're alive, Ron. It's good to see you, bro. Yo, healing light and prayer. Thanks for the stuff, bro. What? Can I get this opening rotation right? Maybe. Go. I should focus. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Maximum effort, minimum frame rate. Let's go. Lock in here. Let's lock in. This is such a long sequence, that opener, man. It's crazy. Over here. 4, 2. That's gonna. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. Got it. Crazy. This is what you're for. Oh no. That went off super weird. I don't know if like my transcendent skill even happened. I'm not sure. I think maybe it did not. Yeah, it did not. So let's try it. Sometimes the effort, man. It's, hey, even maximum sometimes isn't enough. Go. Okay, wait. Get that and then go. There you go. That's better. Score is. Look at how bad it is. I don't know, Saxham. Welcome to the madness, bro. Yeah, dude, the CTPs were nuts, dude. What up, GOAT? What's happening, brother? That is more what we want that to look like, except we missed the co-op somehow. Okay, whatever, bro. Oh, I was gonna say that's triggering the proc. What's up, Raj? How you doing, man? Yeah, dude, sweating it. Nah. Oh, I gotta pick my nose. I'm more worried about picking my nose than I am about ABX. Man, you're really bumming me out, dude. It's, hey, you, it is frustrating. It's really hard. Like I gotta tell you guys, and I've said this before, and I'm afraid to say, I may say it again in the future. Playing this game on a keyboard can be really rough. Precise button inputs, boys. Precise button inputs. Sometimes they just don't want to go, which is like, I really need them to go. It truly is like a major issue for me. I like can't hit the buttons fast because if I hit them fast, they don't trigger. You can't depress another key while one's already depressed. I can't do that. They don't queue. So I have to go slow enough that each hit individually registers, but you can't do that because when you do that, it screws up your rotations. So not sure. You pretty much, basically what I do is I just go until I get it, which is rough, but oh my God, dude, really? We're just going all the way over here, huh? Cool. You're really making this easy. Bro, and the proc, this is just rough, man. Ares is tough. You gotta get like right in this pocket with his rotation. It's tough, yeah, for me at least. I don't know. Might be easier on the phone. Sure. I can't even get through like the opening rotations here and keep it straight. And everybody razzes me so much, I feel like I have to. Tragedy. Like that, did you guys see that? People probably don't even see it. They don't even know what the hell is going on. And it just looks like I'm screwing up over and over again. Because I am, but we got about a 1/4 of a second delay on our 5 during the opening rotation. And it's gonna cost me. Yeah, it's gonna cost me about 100,000 points. So bizarre. One thing I did find with Ares, that was too slow. I'm gonna trigger my proc. I have to move off the 3 into the 4 faster. I was going too slow, and you have to start the 1 before the proc like ability ends. So no like going 2, and then for whatever, did my proc just not even go off? Yeah, dude. It ain't the day. All right, we're going through with whatever we get. One and done. One and done. We're just doing the first run with Ares of the day, and we're gonna take whatever score we get. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we did 3 regular world boss ultimate. God dang. Thanos clears to get those missions done. This is awful. This is like tanking my mood. Not fun. I should have just like tapped a while ago. It's just like such a mess, dude. Right? Okay, so let me break this down for you guys. Well, I might as well enjoy myself while I'm crashing out over here. Check this out. Let me tell you guys the button, like what I'm actually doing over here. I wish you could see it. I'm too embarrassed of how dirty this is down here. So we gotta get off this screen, and then I gotta hit right on the directional arrows. That is my character swap. I can't have it on like Q and E up by my WASD for movement because my fingernails will occasionally snag the Q or the E, and it'll swap my character and I will lose. So I have to have it out of the way enough that I never accidentally hit it. And so I have it over here where my thumb is on the numpad. So I can use my thumb to swap characters. So I hit right on the numpad, or arrow keys, excuse me, to swap characters. Then we're gonna hit E to auto attack because I had to bind auto attack to something because we have to close the range here. And you maybe don't need to use auto attack for Ares, but I think it works best. And with some characters, you do have to use the auto attack. So we're gonna do that. Then I have to hit the space bar to trigger the co-op. And then we're gonna do the 5-3-4 delay, or 5-3 delay 4 delay 2, whatever it is. We go right arrow key E. Oops, we don't need to swap for this one. No right arrow key, my bad. That's most of the time when we're not self-buffing or self-leading. So we're gonna go E space bar 5 4. Excuse me. E space bar 5 3 4 2 1. Okay, everybody clear on that? Everybody got it? All right. Okay, but we can't do it too soon because the way they designed Alliance Battle, you literally have to hesitate for a half a second at the start because they're literally insane people. And they set this up in the most asinine way possible. Why, when you programmed this, would you not spawn the light just in the stage when you start? I have no freaking clue. So we're gonna waste half a second. Then 3, 4, we gotta let the 3 delay, wait for the explosion, 2, 1, and we cut out most of the 2 there, but, and like some form of ass magic, Are proc triggered off of what? I don't know. No idea. No idea. Yeah, that was interesting. So there you go. These are the struggles. They're real. Yeah, like what even triggered that? What is that? Well, I'm out. I'm out. I'm good. That's so dumb. It's the transcendent skill or something triggering the proc. So I don't even know how you, yeah. So wait, do you just like not line up his proc for the whole first part of ABL? Thinking about it, goat. Thinking about it, bro. Yeah, it's his transcendent skill. And so you just, but then his proc's off. I don't understand. So how do you get his proc? You just wait for the first jump to get the proc lined up again? Who knows? I'm good. I'm out. That's enough ABL. I don't need to tank my mood. We have a lot of resistance, but getting to the edge, boys, and I don't actually want to tilt on stream. That would be bad. So let's not. Let's move on to something else. Dead. We got the weekly pass moving along here. I thought we got 2 a day. What's left in here? Dimension missions? Sure. Why not? Sleeper again. That's like a bunch of days like in a row, I swear, that we've gotten sleeper in there. Crazy. If only we could get the bios. Probably. We're going to get to account reviews here in just a moment. That is what we will do instead. We don't need any of that. Ain't that fun? Exactly what I was looking for. And let's grab this, because we have a lot of gold. First time we've ever been over 200 million, I think, by the way, on this account. How much have we done with Ares? I don't know, man. I don't know. Not a lot. Bit difficult to play. 7.5 here. So, I don't know. Could probably get closer to 8 if I could figure out how to play him. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Not sure. All right, let's see here. Timeline survival's done, by the way. Clean this out. All done. All done. So, yeah. There you go. All finished. What a pain in the butt. But we got a bunch of stuff. A bunch of energy. All that jazz. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see if we can't grab some sleeper bios here really quick. Fill out the rest of these requirements. No, not today. Not today. And we got a lot of gold, y'all. We got a lot of gold. And more gold. Yeah. They're gonna have to actually like think about some of the gold rewards and like weighting them, not have to, but weight them into other stuff besides gold, because now gold is so plentiful that, like I said, with like Alliance Conquest, the rewards aren't as tempting anymore. They're like not as good. Can we do all the missions for this? Enhance an artifact. Yes. 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 I think we'll grab it tomorrow, though. Save that for tomorrow. Let's go ahead. Anything else? What do we do? Just legend. Just legend. We'll let you cool off before we even try that again. And then we can do these. Grab some energy. And we'll do our Converging Fates. Maybe I can just grab it out of dispatch, eh? Which one's that, Saksham? Whoa, I don't think so. Yeah, I know, right? Good timing. Nah, I didn't even think about that, dude. We got tier 2 Polaris the day ranked battle ended. And that was the one for crystals, too. That's funny. Probably, I don't think so for you, Goat. Right? Is he better than Gambit? I don't think so. I think he's like kind of like as good as Gambit. Look into it. Maybe for some swap play. I don't know. You gotta check Bob's channel. I don't know. I don't know, man. Because I haven't claimed any of the energy, dude. Because it's literally all just like sitting around in my... Look at this. I can't add it up, but we got like 70, 140, 280. We got a bunch of energy there. And then in the guide, you can see I still have all these pips. I'm just enduring the pain of having these pips so that I can regenerate energy passively and save these because they don't expire. So just doing that free-to-play thing, man. Just doing that free-to-play thing. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think he was better. It's more GOAT just, I think, for people who don't have Gambit. Like, it'll be good for me. I'll pick up Kid Omega probably for Alliance Battle and World Boss Legend because I don't have Gambit. You know how it goes. All right. Oh, I was getting some energy. Let's do Converging Fates really quick. Just see if we can get lucky on stream. Perfect. 50 energy. Look at that. And here we go. Come on. Anything we need. We did get some heroic data yesterday, I believe, which was nice. We kind of need everything, so just keep it coming. I don't even know where we're at. Let's go check. We might as well keep those moving. There's no reason to delay. You know what I'm saying? No reason to delay. Where are we at here? 2 emblems away from the CTP selector. Our account is gonna look just freaking crazy come this anniversary. This is wild. We're getting into some nutty stuff. Let's see here. Where did I want to go next? I can't remember. Was it climb for the CTP? Got a P card here. Bit of a ways off, but second potential realization ticket is really nice. We can use these on like Gore and characters like Zeus and stuff. We're gonna get there in just a sec, guys. Sorry, we'll start doing account reviews here in just a moment. I just want to figure out where I am going to, or we could do like Alliance Battle. But I struggle here. We've got further to go in the track, and Alliance Battle scores. There are very few of them that are on the cusp of getting us something else. For Alliance Battle, I feel like really what we need is progress on our cards. Because, again, I know ABX doesn't rely entirely on damage, but it does help. And also, ABL, you know, is the big one. And so we will, yeah. We'll see. All right. I think I can do it now. Had to go adjust my mood. You know how we do? Got to go settle down, man. We don't want to tilt. We don't want to crash out. It's one thing to yell at Ino for 5 minutes. Another thing to just be pissed off for the rest of the day. Man. All right. All right, Aries. This is you, bro. This is you. Let's go. That delay was like 2 years too long. Hey, but I guess it doesn't matter. Because you're going to mess up the proc anyways. Oh, you know what? I bet you could get him to dive out of it. I'll bet you could get him to dive out of it. Ha-ha! There we go. Let's go. Hut, hut. And I say ho. Bam. Something happened, guys. Something happened. Yeah, I'm just gonna like ignore everything except for that. I think missing the no, let's go, toot toot, let's go, let's go, let's go. Where's the things? Congrats, bro. Come on. Nice, man. Is that like how many of you hit, Goat? I don't remember you hitting a lot of brilliance. Congrats, dude. Oh, I'm not even in the game. I don't know if I can physically make it through Alliance Battle today, you guys. Oh, we're one extreme or the other. I'm feeling either too goofy to play the game or just not having fun when I'm tryharding. So I don't know what we're gonna do, boys. Oh my gosh, dude. This might be one of the most triggering things in the entire game for me. I'm not even joking. I went to school for game design, so like this kind of boobery is so crazy, dude, that they designed the game like this. It's just stunningly stupid. It's insane. It's like there to piss you off. Super wild. Nope, nope, I wanted you to jump out of it, but you just wouldn't listen, bro. You just wouldn't. Bad story. Like save Ghost Rider. I think most of his damage isn't even hitting anyways. If I use him there, you might as well just do it here. It is right on the front of that skill, by the way, that cancel. Why? It just said, oh, hell no. What? Nope, couldn't even save the proc. This is like the worst, man. There we go. There we go. Good time to line it back up, eh? And now let's roast it. Proc be gone. Like a magic trick, proc be gone. Yeah. Oh, and I think it's also pretty frustrating for me because I like starting to figure this guy out last time I was playing him, and then I gotta wait like a month to play him again, and by the time I play him, I have no idea what I'm doing again. Like, beautiful. We gonna touch that? Get there, bro. Get there. Yeah, let's go. And then we'll just come in here and get the best score we've ever got with Ares. Okay. Hey, man. Sometimes it's nice to display some, you know, emotional immaturity on stream because we can demonstrate how to handle it, bro. If you're getting frustrated with something, sometimes it's best to just take a step away, take a deep breath, have a chuckle, and come back and take another attempt. No, that's, hey, I don't know what I can actually score, but who cares? Let's get the F out of here quickly before we start restarting again. Run, run, run. Slam the door behind you. Leave Sanjeev and Sahaj in there by themselves. Run away. Run away. All right, let's go, bros. It's time. Thank you for waiting. Let's get into some account help. I got, I know Sanjeev and Sahaj are both looking for some help. You guys will still have to give me your IGNs. And then there were plenty of people asking. Go ahead and throw them up. By the way, Storm Eagle, that's a ballin' game, bro. And that's a just raging good song. Come on now. Oh, come on with that Mega Man X music. Let's go. Is that really your account name, dude? That's funny. I can't tell you why, but that is funny. Let's go. Who else? I literally just said you, Sahaj, like 3 times, homie. I literally said you guys out loud. But you gotta give me your IGNs, you silly geese. Let's go Big Chung God for old time's sake. Let's see here. I'm gonna try here. I'll grab your name. But I'm gonna try and make sure we take a look at some newcomers here. That's someone I don't recognize. Let's grab that name. I got a lot here, so let's see. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's slow down. Let's start with what we got. All right. Oh! Brilliant conquest on Deadpool. Ay, 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 ay. We were roasting you. about your Deadpool build, weren't we? If you are looking for your IGN, it's going to be right here. And you can change it once for free. So if it's still like agent number 157, blah, 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 you can go ahead and change it once for free by clicking right. And then if you want to change it again, ouch. Too bad. Too bad. Me in Discord, same name everywhere, as far as I know. All right, let's go, go, go. We got to get into these, man. Yes, let's do Roast Sanji. That's a great idea. I second the notion. Alliance. Didn't we just look at your account, Sanji? I swear we did. You've got me looking at your account like every week, bro. I swear. Either that or I just keep ignoring you, but I don't think so. I think we looked at your account. Boom! Let's grab those tokens. We have so much tier 4 materials, guys. It's crazy. 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 Making me nervous, man. I tried to tier 4 Gamora, but everyone was like, no, Gray, don't do that. I'm just kidding. I don't think everyone was like that. I think we were just kind of split, man. What's up, True King? What's going on, dude? Okay, Sanji, what you got going on, dude? I don't know if you've made any progress here, and I wouldn't expect you to have made progress there. Cards looking the same. What you got, Sanji? What are we looking at, bro? You got to direct me, because, yeah. With accounts, I don't mind looking at accounts that we see regularly, but make sure, guys, if we're looking at, like, an account that we've seen before a couple times, tell me what we're doing. Like, guide me to guide you with help, because I don't want to go through all your cards and all the stars and all your stats and all your stuff if we literally did this 2 weeks ago, right? What's up, Fandom? Nice, bro. Fandom, did you see we got Sentry's Artifact this morning? 3 stars out of the Timeline Survival box. Haha. Got you, bro. I see you, Nova. And I think actually, dude, we had you down for an account help. I just did not know that was you. And I think it actually sat there for a while, dude. So try and take a look, man. All right. I still don't see Sanji. I'm confused. So we'll come back because I don't want to look at Sanji's whole account if he's not here. All right. What about Sahaj? What about you, Sahaj? Give me your IGN, bro. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I know it's like something Sahaj or Sahaj something, but I don't know if I have you back on the friends list yet. Do I? Are you in here? Throw them up, bros. Yeah, Sahaj Project. That's it. Thanks, dude. We just looked at yours, right? But I know it's the same thing. Just tell me what you need, Sahaj. Tell me what your questions are, bro, so we can cook through here and we'll get on to some other folks. Because, yeah, I think we looked at yours. I know you know about swords. You know what you're doing. Don't sleep on your swords. Make sure you get them done. Crit damage is good. Crit rate is very low. Attack speed's pretty good. Dodge is a bit low. Attack stats are okay. It's hard to be picky at this point. I know you're still early. Ignore defense looks good. And cooldown also looks good. So nice. Looks pretty good, actually, for a start. More questions about the roster than cards. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know where you've made ground here or if you've covered any or anything, so. Here, I got you, Goat. What you got? You need Kid Omega, Carnage, Shang-Chi, or Magic. Okay, I got you, bro. What were the other choices? Carnage, Carnage. This is just fun. I want to see what everybody says. Shang-Chi. Yeah, for AC. Or, well, the thing is, I don't think he really needs Kid Omega. That's why this is an interesting question. Shang-Chi. Or Magic. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right. So, Sahaj. Let me scroll back up, make sure I didn't miss anything. Questions about characters. Luna. Oh, 2 rerolls yesterday on Luna, didn't get any blues. Looking at Wanda. You say she, where is she? There she is. Yeah. What are we looking for? Build her up. Good. I'm glad you got her Union stuff. I know you like Alliance Battle. And yeah, she's going to be clutch, dude. Covers a lot of days. Sure you figured all that out, though. Did put a rage on your Gamora. Nice. Loki's got the rage. This is rough, bro. Hopefully you can get that off of there at some point. Get some extra crystals. Move that to like... okay. You're already kind of working on it. If Alliance Battle is your focus, as you know, Mephisto's like the king of the game right now. So, you've got a competition and you've got a competition here. So you already have a mighty. And barring any like, like the next Mephisto coming out, I would really focus on getting this guy ready. Yeah. Not just Alliance Battle, but if you prefer it, if it's your preferred mode, then actually it doesn't even matter what you prefer. Mephisto is such a Giga Steve. That's why I gave him a whole preamble of his own in the CTP section of the guide. I had to go back and check and make sure I did talk about it. Instead of putting him in like the PvE bangers or like suggesting that people build him, I needed everyone to know that he is literally the best PvE character in the game. Just very expensive. So you have to decide. I think it's better to go for crystals first, but then immediately after that, this should be your second target. And I believe I even said in the guide, do him first before those other PvP bozos. You don't need to worry about them because he also gives you PvP value. He's such a beast. What else you got going on, man? Nice artifacts, by the way. Yeah, and so what is the plan here? You don't need Ghost Rider for any Alliance Battle outside of striking, but you do probably want to get him up there for the striking value because you don't have Mummy Miles. So you're still going to be leaning into his striking, I think, for Alliance Battle Legend sometimes. I think Loki does much better in ABX as a striker. And at this point, you can hold on Magic. Nice build on your Wolverine. Maybe, Man. Well, let's see. What would be is there a better option? Because yeah, you have, I think, enough time, plenty of time if you're playing pretty aggressively to get tier 4 Mephisto done before the anniversary and still save enough for the native tier 2, tier 4 discount. You might want to do one more native tier 1, tier 4 to finish out 3 World Boss Legend Plus teams and then go for Mephisto. That might be a good idea. I don't know who that would... You could tier 4 Gam Gam. She's got the rage, she's got the artifact, and right now she's got the value. So I think maybe that's a good play. And then... But see, then you're going to be tight. Then it's going to be tight on mats, right? How much do you have right now? Yeah, Ghost Rider, thank you. There you go. Do Ghost Rider, don't do Gamora. Well, either's good, actually. Oof. But you need the striking value, I think. More than the scores. So yeah, probably Ghost Rider. Even without an artifact. About 2K Carbo. Let me pull up my calendar here. You should be good. You should be good. Anniversary is the end of April. You have like all the rest of March and then all of April to save. You should be good to like within 2. Okay, here you go, dude. By the 20th of March, you should be looking to tier 4 Ghost Rider. You're going to get a bunch of tier 4 mats out of this agent guide thing we're working on. Towards the end of it, we get like a massive bunch of tier 4 materials somewhere. It's still coming. We've got like thousands of tier 4 materials coming at us. So by the 20th, you should be able to get Ghost Rider done. You get Ghost Rider done by the 20th, you should be able to save from Mephisto by either the... I would say like the 3rd or the 10th of April. And then you've got the rest of April to save for your native tier 2, tier 4. I actually think that lines up almost perfect for you, Sahaj. You Ghost Rider, Then do, hey, thanks, True King. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, do Ghost Rider first, like Iadel said. Then I think you have time to do Mephisto. You'll be ready to grab his uni, like right when he's done with the anniversary. Perfect. And then, yeah, you'll have a couple weeks right before the anniversary, like 3 weeks to save up for a native tier 2, tier 4. Ghost Rider over Gamora. Ionel's right. There's more value here because not only can you use Ghost Rider, you can use him in PvP without an artifact if you don't have another option with like bans, but much better with the artifact. But it's the striker value that's really going to be really, really good from Ghost Rider. He's going to be significantly better than your other options for Alliance Battle Legend. So you'll see more use out of Ghost Rider, I think, than Gamora. But it is up to you. If you would prefer to just go with Gamora to lock in the tier 4 for the speed days, for the scores, you can do that as well. You have a really good build on her. So I think either is fine. But I think Ghost Rider is technically the better tier 4. Especially since with that plan, whichever tier 1, tier 4 you choose, you won't be doing another native tier 1, tier 4 for a bit. Oh, there you go. Yeah. And I think that's a pretty good plan. And then obviously with the anniversary, you've got a bunch of uniforms that you know you already need to pick up. Mephisto, you could look at Kang, you got all kinds of stuff you can grab. So should be good to go, man. Although you have a lot of the meta as far as uniforms are concerned. Already looking pretty good. Yeah, I know, JB. I think we'll probably take a 5-minute break to take the dog outside at some point here during account help. All right, man. Any other questions for you, brother? Dang, that sucks, Fandom. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Sucks I can't vote. What'd you get? What'd you get? Go. Did you get the answer you don't want? Oh, yeah, you did. So, woo! I say Carnage over Magic, for sure. Probably Magic over Shang-Chi's. Even though we know now Shang-Chi's and AC can be pretty spooky. If you don't need Kid Omega, bro, I say Carnage, personally. He has the most value out of those if you do not need Kid Omega. If you need Kid Omega, I think he's the choice. Like, if you can use it. How Magic is above Carnage, I do not know. Fandom, I would say. Just fandom. All right, Sahaj, I'm going to move on to the next one, brother. Hopefully that helps you out. I know that wasn't a ton, man, but keep it progressing, and we can check back in and take another look a bit later. Let's go ahead and jump into this one. I know, I see you. We'll go outside. Wait. Nice. There you go. 237 on the badge. Nice. So progressed a bit here. Yeah, hopefully you get some 5 gems. What is that? Oh, you still got a 3 as well. Make sure you're not sleeping on those Otherworld battle challenges or the swords as much as you can. And then honestly, at some point, like if you've been doing all your Otherworld battle stuff, but you're just not getting the right RNG, you should have a bunch of runes saved up by now, and you could consider manipulating some RNG with runes. Just don't use Radiant runes unless it's for the 6th gem on a sword, right? That last spot. But regular element runes, I don't know. I got so many of them stacked up, I just started using them for more simple crafts. All right, let's see what's going on here. The card set's really good. I know. Do you have to go outside? Do you have to go potty? I think so. I think the dog's got to go to the bathroom. Let me do this one real quick, and then I'll take a quick break. So the only thing you could that I would even consider changing here is you could have like White Fox or Guardians of the Galaxy instead of this card. The only thing I see. Other than that, you could just keep this. This is a perfectly respectable hybrid set of cards here. Absolutely. White Fox gives you the physical attack proc, which is nice. Fits into the like Apocalypse set here. Let's see what your stats look like. Everything's looking a little low up here. 12, 16, 11. So still need all of these stats. Attack looks okay. Ignore defense is low as well. You want to get this up closer to like 30, 35%. And then cooldown also. You want to make sure. Let's take a look at your stats on your cards because it looks like you're missing quite a bit of stats here. All basics, wrong color, resist, fizz defense, resist. Yeah, this needs to roll. There's nothing to lock here. So you are possibly going to lose pierce damage, but these stats are quite bad. So that one could definitely use reroll. This one, you just need to finish crafting. Oh, you have White Fox and Guardians in your inventory. So up to you which one you put. I would replace this then. If you have the replacements and only 1 star crafted here, I would replace this card, personally. Yeah, when you get a discount. Whether it's White Fox or Guardians, that's kind of up to you. It's a tough call. I feel like right now, that comparison, White Fox versus Guardians of the Galaxy, is kind of a toss-up for me. White Fox, you get the physical attack procs, which is nice, and some decent stats, but Guardians of the Galaxy can just roll such good stats, and then gives you that little bit of extra HP if you're into PvP, which is nice. So, well, it's up to you, right? I don't know, whichever you prefer. That's the breakdown, I would say. Crowd control time's nice for hybrid, as long as you get your dodge covered. Flame resist is a no-go, and poison resist is a no-go. So again, you pretty much a full reroll here. You can get away with locking crowd control time down, I think. There, no problem. Just make sure that you get the dodge on some of your other cards. We got movement speed blue and fizz defense blue. So again, yeah, you got a lot of gains to make here, which is good as well. Like, you have a lot of account power to unlock from your cards. So nice. Yeah, I think I hope that's a good plan, whatever that was. If it's the newest guide I just made, yeah, it basically is just like, these are the best cards. I think I mapped it out pretty decently. Good. What's up, Ollie? Possibly. We got a pretty long list right now. I'm going to try and keep cruising through it here. And then Luna, what do we got? Cooldown. Lock the cooldown, but the rest got to roll. So keep in mind, you're going to like lose some pierce as you craft on these cards. If you craft here, you don't lose pierce potentially. So maybe this is a good place to start. Do not craft this card any further. And there you go. Right. What you got going on with your roster? You don't need to take this card out at all. I hope I didn't like not make that clear, that like this is actually part of the best hybrid set in the game. And there, in my opinion, what is one of the best hybrid sets? I don't know if it's actually the best, but having both of these cards, I didn't even finish giving you advice. You're missing procs. So you've got 20% all attack here. You need that 20% HP proc down here, and then the 20% HP proc here. They're actually different HP procs. One is when you're dealing damage, don't remember which, and one is when you receive damage. So they actually stack. So you're good to just replace this one, in my opinion, and you are solid. You are good to go. This is actually an exceptional card. All I was saying in the guide is that, yeah, I mean, yeah, what's best anything? I mean, like, yeah, anyways, without getting into that, there's minor variations of everything. It's that is what's totally up to you, Stormgate, whether you use White Fox or Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they're both good cards. The White Fox card gives you a proc on every card in your set, and it's really good. But Guardians of the... I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. They're both really, really good. Guardians gives you a little bit of HP, like I said, and then a bunch of attack, but no proc. I think that's, yeah, Diamond, I think that might even be the best way to lay it down simply, is if you want to go a little more into PvE, White Fox is the better choice. If you want to lean slightly more towards PvP with the extra HP, you can go with Guardians of the Galaxy. But I will say, Guardians can roll 3 attack stats on it, so I don't even know that it's very, yeah, it's all such, like, we're splitting hairs here. So... I don't know. They're both good. It doesn't matter which one you equip. Oh, if that's the case, go White Fox. Well. Hush, hush, my friend. All right, I got this poor dog. We got a brilliant greed. Nice, man. 180, 24. That needs a reroll, but you'll get there. It needs the ambush proc. Same thing here. You want the clash proc up top for sure, if you can get it. And then 80's nice. 0.9 per 1. Uru, we're looking reasonable. Yes, yes, yes. We know what we're doing. Yes, we've got physical there. Good. Insight there. This you want to re-roll. So your CTPs look like they need work, which is a good one to catch because, for example, this CTP, I wasn't sure if you were just waiting for other fodder CTPs to re-roll it. What's up, Arush? Or Arush? However you say that. Or A-Rush. What's going on, bro? So here, if you have another CTP to re-roll this, you really want the ambush proc up top if you get it. And you want speed universal, and I think it can roll all the way up to 220. However, this is a brilliant. They're much more difficult to re-roll. You need CTPs. That's not what I'm noticing. What I'm noticing is like here. These just take obelisks to re-roll, and you need the clash proc up top with the 80% on the bottom. So you want to work on that. That one's good. Looking here. You need ignores boss's damage decrease by 55% so that you get a 7-second cooldown on the CTP. It actually changes the cooldown, which is going to change the entire way she functions. And then also you're going to want that top proc, not the all basic, all defense. You're going to want the Fury. Is it Fury proc? I think it's called. On the top for extra damage. So you've got some gains you can make on your CTPs just by re-rolling them, which will be pretty significant. Again, right here, you want this to be 200 instead of 100, so you can double the damage that he's receiving from the proc on this CTP. Right here, same thing. Bro, this is actually really good to catch because this is going to feel huge. These are big changes, like damage-wise. This one, with the CTP of Rage, you're going to want to re-roll it so you have 0.9 per 1 basic damage, which again, I can show you right here because you have it rolled proper, is going to change this to 7 seconds from 10 seconds. So 0.9 per 1 dodge and crit rate will get you the 7-second cooldown, which actually changes the way the character functions. You can't line up the proc properly if it takes 3 extra seconds to be ready to trigger again, right? So that'll be huge for you. And then the enraged proc up top as well is very, very good for the extra crit damage. So there you go. Great uniforms, though, and the rest of your builds look good. Like, you're doing good with Uru. Looks like you definitely understand, you understand the difference between physical and energy is very good. All that, super important. Regen there, Mighty Regen's fine. And then we got Ghost Rider here with the 4-star artifact. Okay, yeah, and then you got some work to do down here. Okay. So, Loki, obviously, huge piece for any account. Sure, you know that. Should definitely be a priority. Ghost Rider with the artifact, very, very nice. Even if you can just get him like the... Now with your... I would either go with a Mighty Conquest or a Mighty Judgment. I tend to think about this the way I think INL figures the same here. That like, a Greed is okay for... Ghost Rider, but a Judgment almost does the same thing and functions almost as well in the PvP you're going to use him in, but then also gives him better PvE results and better striking results. And it lets you save a Conquest or a Greed for another character that needs it, and use one of those troublesome Judgments that are hard to find a home for. So that's something I would consider for him, and definitely a good native tier 1, tier 4. Not unless you have a CTP of competition to give Miles. My understanding is that he is an absolute monster with a CTP of competition. But without it, nah, I wouldn't take this off. This is like his second best CTP. So, if you do... Okay, but hang on. But whoa. Because do we have a competition for Ghost Rider? Or do we have a competition for Mephisto? Are you going Rage here? And do you have comp here? Oh, you have comp here. Ooh, okay. We got the Mighty Comp Storm. No, then go Rage here. And maybe go comp here. Yeah. No, yeah, you're on a roll, bro. I think maybe just go Rage, comp, Because you could like swap it all around. I'm under what I'm hearing the last couple days, honestly, like the last week, is that Storm is slightly better with a rage. Mephisto does really, really well with the comp or a rage. I think comp is better, but rage is really, really good, and he murders in Alliance Battle Infinite with it. And then, yeah, the competition here is really, really good. So I think you're actually in good shape, and I would maybe consider... That's a tough call, bro. Oh. I don't think I would steal her comp yet. I think leave this competition here for now. Use the newer one you're getting for Miles. Storm will get bumped out sooner or later in some way. She'll either get like usurped out of the Alliance battle meta and still be good in World Boss Legend and yada yada, but no longer be relevant in Alliance battle. And when that happens, just steal this, right? That's what I would do. I don't know if you're spending. If you're a high spending player, you can just optimize everything. But if you're low spending or free to play, I think just leaving this here and enjoying it and then using the new comp for Miles is the way to go. And then later down the road, you can strip this off of her when she's not relevant anymore and give it to like the big bad, whoever that is at the time. Exactly, GOAT. Exactly, right? And you don't need a mighty competition on your support for element damage, so that'll be a good time to steal that and give it to someone else. So you're lined up pretty well. Yeah. I would just maybe take this judgment. You've got a few things you could swap around. I would definitely give him the comp, take the judgment, and you could probably do a judgment on Ghost Rider. I think that's a pretty solid path. Yeah, Nova, give me a sec, bro. I'll make sure to get to your account today. I'll make sure we get to you, homie. All right, Storm Eagle, my Mega Man X friend. Unless you have any other major questions, I think that's going to mostly do it. Your next tier 4s we talked, well, I think we talked about. It really should just be locked in this area. Loki, Ghost Rider, Mephisto. After that, you can either find some cheapies or some really expensive guys that would be very good. Nice liberation on Dazzler. Nice, dude. With the new uni. I don't know. I think 2 weeks away or something like that. Till the next CTP unequipped. Pretty good, Hachi. We got the, besides me like burning out an Alliance battle, we got 2 CTPs from our tickets, dude. We got 1 from each poll. We hit tier 2 Polaris and 5-star Carnage from our character poll off the shop. Crazy, dude. Been doing good, man. Oh, wait, is it going right now? Yeah, what am I talking about? We have CTP on equip right now. I was thinking of P cards we just had. Confusing me. Yeah, I like super success and chance up always go together. Or unequipped cost. Yeah. And I just, whatever INL says is gospel, so I just went with what he said. I'll throw him under the bus. All right. Let's keep moving. I'm going to take the dog out really, really quick. 3 to 5 minute break, really, really fast. Gotta take care of the doggos. I will be right back, and we will move through a bunch more of these. I got like 4 or 5 more accounts we'll do. I'll be right back, you guys. Let me see. We can do... I'll give you some enthralling Team Battle Arena gameplay with my superb Team Battle Arena teams. So go ahead and focus up. You can pay attention to what I'm using here if you want the real strategies for Team Battle Arena. Be right back, guys. Let's take a break. Yo. All right. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hey, meds in the pocket. Back it up. Not for Gene. Heck no. I don't think you need to reduce your thyroid gland production. Okay. Let's go. Thank you for waiting. Back into the account help dungeon we go. All right, we got Storm Eagle. We got Sahaj. We did not get Sanjeev yet, but that's okay. Let's do this one and just keep rolling, man. We'll just keep rolling down the list. Infinix 72. What's going on with you? We got some swords. What you have on the badge? 120? So pretty early. Swords look good, man. For where you're at. 3 gem to replace, but you got some 5ers. Looks good. Almost 8% cooldown. Yeah. So this guy is one of those. Wow, you got him 6 blue stars already. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Okay, so this is one of those cards that's pretty good, but not one of the best PvE cards in the game. I would definitely just leave this here for now. This early on your account, this 5% pierce is freaking amazing. You've also got energy attack and crit rate locked on this card, as well as some cooldown time down. So this is pretty sweet, man. And I would just hang onto it for now. Later, way down the road, you might replace this with something else for a final set. But for now, that's pretty clutch. I'm not going to lie. You've also got your Doctor Strange cards, which is great. And then you've got Luna Snow and White Fox. Looking good. Luna Snow, we got crowd control time down, and that makes for 2 blue stars with crowd control time down. You do have a dodge here. Very nice blue. So I was going to say, just make sure you get some dodge on your other cards. You got 1 roll right here. You need 2 or 3 dodge rolls up top. And then the rest, can be crowd control time down for PvP. Energy defense is meh. You want HP. Lightning resist is a no thank you. All basic defense is the same kind of thing where it's good for a hybrid set or just good in general, but you need to make sure you have crit damage covered on your cards. So you're going to need I think it's 2 or 3 cards with crit damage rolled on them to balance that out. And then you've got crit rate, which is very nice, and energy attack green, which hopefully will be all attack blue for you soon. But if you're free to play, any attack blue, I think is just fine. Just start, and then, make sure you get the proc at the bottom of this card. Get that 20% energy attack proc just by re-rolling the bonus options. And looking at White Fox, his attack blue. So you actually do have a blue attack star over here. Cold resist is no bueno, but blue dodge is nice. So you could lock blue dodge and fizz attack if you're free to play and re-roll the rest. Looks really good. All right. And also, whose account is this? I hope that they are here. Is this person here? I hope so. Let's keep rolling. Because it's easier when you can ask me. But let's see. Got 0.9 per 180 up top. Looks good. You need energy attack Uru on your boy. You could wait for magics, but... Oh, okay. What's up, Ollie? This is you? Okay. Nice. You need energy attack Uru, but if you're just waiting for Odin's Blessings, you can do that. Just might be a while until you get enough magics for everybody. So in the meantime, if you've got them... Oh. No. That is not who we're looking. We are looking... No, not who we are looking. I still don't know. But anyways, we'll rip through it and then... get on to the next one. Got a Rage on Hulk. 0.9 per 1 is good. 7-second cooldown. This is fine for combat villain. 9 per 1 looks good. Just an obelisk there. A Rage on Miles is rough. This is kind of not. You may want to take this off on a unequipped discount unless you have the Mummy Miles uniform. And even then, I don't think a CTP of Rage is his best bet. CTP of Rage is likely best used elsewhere. Not the end of the world, but I don't think that's a very good home for that one. 4-star artifacts, nice. Again, with the CTP of Rage here, I prefer a Conquest or a Judgment on my Ghost Rider. I think this works, but at some point you may want to rip this as well. You may want to pull it off. On discount, of course. And the main issue is going to be that, like, you could use a Judgment for either of these guys, and you're going to want these Rages for Alliance battle, and you're not even going to be using Ghost Rider. Gosh, I don't know why I can't, like, pull Ghost Rider's name out of my brain today. You're not going to be using Ghost Rider in Alliance battle. You'll be using Loki instead for anything that he... So, and then also you want to make sure you get a Rage on Loki, and an Energy is actually very much not what you want on Loki. He is not a single skill damage proc friendly character at all. The Energy, yeah, that's what I don't know. I didn't know if he was like bad with it, but I do know Judgment and well, Judgment is what people rock with this uni, I think, with all the lightning damage, right? For like World Boss Legend. And then for Mummy Miles, yeah, it's competition. So, or Judgment. But yeah, with Loki, the Energy you do not want on him. Energy is better served on like Spider-Gwen or Gamora. Yeah. Who has a Rage? So honestly, like Spider-Gwen, Human Torch, I think can use an Energy. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's proc friendly for World Boss Legend. You could put an Energy on someone like old Tony Stank himself, Iron Man. Does pretty well with an Energy. So something to consider. Because he'll struggle with an Energy. He really wants a Rage. For sure. Excuse me. This is nice. 4-star artifact, Conquest. Good start. You want a Mighty Conquest for sure. But a pretty good start to a build for Wolverine. No doubt about it. I don't know. I just thought he was proc friendly. Is that crazy? Could be. I don't know. I've never built Human Torch. I don't know. And then for future, let's see. For tier 4s, Loki is obviously like a shoo-in for a tier 4. Easy choice. Probably a great one for that native tier 2, tier 4 discount, unless you want to line up like Wanda or something, which you probably should consider. I just don't know where she's at on your account. Yeah, maybe haven't even unlocked Wanda yet, so something to look at and consider. Maybe I'm missing her. But Wolverine's got a pretty nice build, and then eventually you can look at characters like Mephisto and Sentry. Very expensive, but very, very powerful. And that's kind of what you're missing most, I think, is like... You're about ready. Like, get your Loki to tier 4, and then you should start considering a Sentry, a Mephisto, some of these more expensive builds, probably. Is what I would do. And whoever you are, I hope you see this, and I hope that helps. We are going to move on to the next one, because I can't really get any feedback about what you need. The one-shot Human Torch meta days. Yeah. World Boss Ultimate Human Torch one-shots. All right. I think I'm going to delete these as I do them. Otherwise, I'll get lost. You go away. You go away. You go away. You were on here twice. Let's see. Who's next? Let's do this next. All right. I think this is God Nova, if I'm not mistaken. Hit me with that name one more time, brother. I think I got it wrong. I got something wrong here. I think you did it again and like corrected it or something like that. Oh, no, that ain't you. That ain't you. Yeah, you're gonna have to spell it for me one more time. No L on the end? Or is there? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's you. 4 years old. Yo, what up, Pipes? What's happening, brother? Hey, man, you got to get ready, Miguel. You got to get ready, bro. Weird that I knew that, dude. I think it was because you DM'd me your IGN or something that I knew there was no L on the end of that. That's crazy. Weird. Anyhow, let's take a look. What you got going on, my friend? 157 on the badge. Taking a look at the swords. These need some work. I'm not going to lie. Your swords could use some help. You're far enough along that it looks like you either like missed a season of Otherworld battle challenges or something. Could be wrong. But there's a lot of power to be gained here. So don't sleep on it. Get all those Otherworld battle challenges done. tank your rating if you need to get them all cleared out with like 2 females or 2 males or whatever, and get all of this together and work on your swords, because you really want to get rid of one of these. You want to replace this with a green sword. That's the only one that's, or no. Yeah, this is yellow. So yeah, you want to get rid of one of these oranges, get a green, and start getting up out of this like 2 gem stuff. It's no good. But you got this. That's good. Anytime we see something like that, it means you've just got like 15% all attack to go out and get. So go out and get it. And it'll help you out a lot. All right, taking a look at your cards. Take a look at your all effects here really quick. Attack speed's high, so you've got a bit too much attack speed. We can, yes, you are, sir. We got you next, I think, my friend. Free to play Fury, right? Is that you? I think you are next, my friend. Need help on the Guardians of the Galaxy card? Okay. Yeah, attack speed's a bit high. Crit rate is low. Crit damage is low. All attack is nice, actually. Your all attack's quite high. Ignore defense is very nice. Cooldown looks okay, but might be a little low. Check your cooldown. Make sure your characters are getting that 50% skill cooldown cap on your builds. And then dodge is actually looking pretty decent as well, which is nice. HP has certainly got a long way to go from a hybrid perspective, but okay. So looking at your card set, you had a question about Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, which options? Let's do it this way. Bam. Bam. Okay. This is what I have rolled. So Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the reasons this card is special is because it can roll 10% all basic attack right here. And also energy attack and physical attack. So it's basically got like 2 all attack stats essentially. And it's quite good. I like cooldown here. Cooldown's good. Crit damage, if you don't need the cooldown, which I think you do, crit damage is very, very good. This proc is not good, and I don't recommend it. Other than that, though, you really want to target energy attack here. Ignore defense is a good stat if you need it, which you kind of don't, so you don't really want that. You might have it, though, so you might lose a little ignore defense. Dodge is decent, but really what you want is attack, and then cooldown or crit damage, whichever you need. Yeah. There you go. And that is that. And then up top, if you're talking about crafting options, that's a different story. And there, the answer is more crowd control time is good as long as dodge is accounted for on your cards. Got to make sure you get a couple cards with dodge. And then crowd control time is the second best thing you can get. You want HP, if you can get it. You have a red star for now. Crowd control time down here, it's the same story. It's a good stat as long as you have enough ignore defense. Don't have enough ignore defense, gonna be hurting. Movement speed, I would not lock. Kind of changed my opinion about that. I used to think movement speed was like, okay, don't lock movement speed. It's not good. You don't need it. Attack speed is good. This one's lockable. So I would say lock attack speed. And I think you had a couple dodge rolls already. So depending on the color or whether or not you're going to keep them, you could lock the crowd control time here and here. Potentially, if you wanted it for PvP. Yeah, you got a blue dodge star here, which is really nice. So you do have some of that dodge already locked in. But then you've got resist. His defense is not very optimal. Mind resist is bad. Poison resist is bad. And all basic attack is good, but it's unfortunately green. So dodge is the only star I would lock here. And then make sure you look for that 20% increased physical attack proc on this card. These are really nice options, though. Attack speed, crit rate, phys attack. This is actually very nice. But that 20% physical attack proc is very, very good. And something you're going to want to look for. I was going to say, unless you have it on this card. Yo, hey, go. Thanks so much for the membership, brother. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. This card, we'll talk about in a second. Both these cards we'll talk about. Because they're a little weird, and you'll have to make some choices with them. But let's start over here. Did I already look at these? I don't know. Energy attack blue is good. Attack speed is good. All basic defense is good as long as you have enough crit damage. So, again, you just kind of have to watch your stat balance with your cards as you craft them. Ignore defense is good, so leave this alone. Enjoy the 5% pierce. You could go back and, you know, try and get the HP, crowd control time, but this is great for now. I would just leave it alone. This is actually really nice. You just need that energy attack proc on the bottom. Easy to get, easy enough compared to dealing with this stuff, right? So try and get that proc there, and then the proc here as well. And then these two cards are basically PvP cards. They're not really hybrid cards. I mean, they like are, but not in the same way the ones with HP procs are in New Avengers number 9 and Marvel Zombies. These two cards generally get used in PvE only sets if they get used. This one gets used at all. Crescent is very good, but yeah. I would not craft this card anymore, and I would look to replace it. And one of the main reasons I would look to replace it is you already have White Fox, and these have the same proc. It's not different. It's like 20% physical attack when attacking. And if they're the exact same proc, they won't stack. So only one of them will work, and I figure you probably want to keep White Fox. You should. So you'll want to replace this one. And if you craft any more stars on it, it's just going to cost more to remove it. So I would just stop on this one, hold, and then replace it with something like Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies, or if you are looking for like a hybrid PvE PvP set, you can use New Avengers number 9. And then with Crescent, basically this is a good card. The issue is it doesn't have like very good options on the bottom, and it's got all basic defense as one of the stats here, leaning more into PvP with a smaller HP donation towards your total. This is a good card. It's like better than Scarlet Witch, I would say, but you could consider replacing it. What it comes down to is like, say you replace this with Ghost Rider for the 20% all attack proc. Very nice. Then you're looking at this card and you're like, okay, well, what's left that's really, really good? Marvel Zombies. Is Marvel Zombies better than Crescent? Yeah. Is Crescent really good? Yeah. So you'll have to decide. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I'm not reading a ton. You know how it goes. But yeah, I think replacing these two with Ghost Rider and Zombies is the way to go. And other than that, there you go, man. A lot of work to do, but a good start for sure. Let's take a look at your roster. What you got going on in here? 35 ambush, speed universal up top, 150. Beautiful. There you go. That is what that should look like, and that is how it is used. This looks nice. Yeah, you got Fizz attack. Getting some OBs that look appropriate for your null. Good. I think an authority here is tough, but I mean, it is what it is, right? For right now, you already have it equipped. You're not really in a rush to get it on someone else. So unless you're like, God, wouldn't it be nice if I had that little button? Oh, to see what obelisks and CTPs you had equipped, just like on the dealies, the portraits. That'd be so nice. But anyways, I don't think you need to rush to take this off. If it's working okay for you, just keep rolling with it. I just know it's not like a very good CTP for him. Nice, you got that 7-second cooldown, and we are using energy attack. Uru. What we want to see. Nice, you got the 200 roll in the type amplification, which is really nice, but unfortunately Judgment is like Storm's worst usable CTP. So she's got like 3 options really that she can use. She's got Judgment, Rage, and Competition, and Judgment is unfortunately the worst of those. So you might want to consider taking the Rage at some point at a discount. Taking the Rage from like Ghost Rider, giving it to Storm, and giving her Mighty Judgment to Ghost Rider. Nice. Mighty Competition on Mephisto is fantastic. Getting ready to go to tier 4. You love to... Nice! And your Sentry's right about to go to tier 4. Love to see it. 60-80 Clash proc. Your CTPs look good, dude. Your CTPs look good. Most of them are rolled up really well. 140. I wouldn't stress too hard with getting that one rolled up perfect, eh? No real reason to. And then, yeah, the Rage is just better on, like, I think a Rage on Thor, better than the, like, I would rather put the Judgment on Ghost Rider to steal the Rage than steal the Rage from Thor and give him a Judgment. Because I think Thor does, like Storm, pretty significantly better with a Rage, but Judgment on Ghost Rider can be really, really effective for, like, PvE and PvP. Excuse me. Still got that lingering cough from my hanging out with my nieces, kiddos with the germs. And then, yeah, you got Loki here as well. Like a lot of other people, he should definitely be a priority for a tier 4. I would like cut him in line. I probably wouldn't try to do these guys like back to back. You're gonna want to get ready for that. Yeah, nice. That's right. I love it. Yeah, Loki's super strong and so valuable right now. For ABX striking alone, it's crazy the value that he gives you. I'm thinking about whether or not. So you want to finish Sentry, obviously. Lock that in. Grats. Thinking about whether or not you want to just go with Loki after that or just go straight for Mephisto. I think if you're playing aggressive, you can do like who else was it? Sahaj we were talking about. It was the same kind of setup where like but you got to finish Sentry, where you could like cook through Loki, do Mephisto, and still be able to save for the native tier 2 discount for the anniversary. But I think that's going to be cutting it close, and you'd have to really be optimizing your rewards, just like not missing out on events and making sure you're getting tier 4 mats everywhere you can every day. But it's possible. Just make sure if you go Sentry, Loki, then Mephisto, make sure like you're saving for Mephisto, and until you're like have all the mats to build him, and you can say to yourself, okay, I have 3 full weeks till the anniversary. That is plenty of time to save for the native tier 2, tier 4 discount. I'm gonna go ahead and tier 4 my Mephisto. As opposed to like finishing your Sentry, doing Loki, and then just like as you get materials, dumping them into his gears. Don't get yourself in a position where you're 2 weeks, 1 week away from the anniversary with all his gears at 27 and 28 without enough tier 4 mats for that discount on a native tier 2, tier 4 during the anniversary. Hopefully that wasn't too complicated. I know that was a lot of words. These are all 3 amazing characters. Whatever order you do them in is fine. Yeah, just make sure you're ready for that native tier 2, tier 4 discount on the anniversary. And who I would do for that native tier 2 is probably Wanda, if you can get her set up with what we have now. I don't know if we'll get something better in the meantime. Yeah, I think you're in that position where you're still unlocking her, huh? I think so. And then Kang, I would put sort of like not at the back of the line, but like this is before Kang. Do all of this before Kang. Kang is great though. So if you have the crystals to pick up his uniform and you're into PvP on the anniversary, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Grab Kang's uniform. But yeah, like this is really expensive. So I would maybe go like here, here, here. And then, well, then you'll have, I don't know, you could go here. Man, just depends. Yeah, that's just very expensive. So whether or not you want to weave in another native tier 1 or whatever to cover, you'll do a native tier 2. Gonna be tough because oh nice, 6k crystals, pretty good. That's a pretty good horde, man. It's looking good. And by the way, I apologize. I see a lot of you guys asking for help. We had a list today. We're almost through to the end of it, but I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I'll try and do some more like small account helps through the week, but we're kind of full for today. Just being honest. I appreciate you guys. Just want to let you know I see you. Yes, Ollie. Yes, you are the last one on the list. So we should be able to get to you. I'm pretty sure. Let's just keep. I'm thinking what's got me stuck is I'm thinking about you unlocking Scarlet Witch for that tier 2, tier 4 discount. It would be really nice if you could. I just know it's a pain. And like you have to take away from your tier 4 material grinding to do that because you have to do World Boss Ultimate. So, I don't know. That's tough. You have a lot of really good stuff you can work on for now. It's like we really just want him to give Quicksilver a uniform so that we can, yeah, out of those, Silver Surfer I think is the better bet and is definitely a respectable tier 2 to tier 4 for the anniversary. Scarlet Witch would be better, but getting her is going to be hard. It takes so many World Boss Ultimate runs, and every one of those isn't a tier, World Boss Legend you're doing for tier 4 materials. So I don't know. I think maybe someone like Silver Surfer might be the play. It seems like you like PvP. So maybe wait on Wanda, because I think just trying to rush her is going to make everything that much more difficult. Oh, nice. Yeah, you've already got the Mighty Authority for him. I mean, we talked about this a little bit. It's hard to explain. So, like, every character represents time, right? Every tier 4 represents an amount of time. So think about this in terms of adding time together, right? So whatever, a couple more days. I don't know how long. Maybe you're ready to tier 4 him tomorrow. I don't know, but a couple more days or whatever for Sentry. This one, you're looking at like 3 weeks at least, somewhere around there. We should get a big dump of tier 4 materials somewhere, but including that, this is 2 to 3 weeks. So that's already a month and a half you've got right there. Kang is another 3 weeks. So we're at 2 months and a week or something like that. Then you've got Silver Surfer thrown in there, which is going to fill up the like week in the anniversary. You're going to need still 2 weeks to save for this guy. So we're at what? We're at getting towards like 3 months. And now we're looking at Thanos. And that's not true. Scarlet Witch is a way better choice than Thanos. So ideally, you'd put Scarlet Witch in front of Thanos, which puts us another 3 weeks out, plus the unlocks. You kind of get where I'm going, right? Your tier 4 for Thanos is pushed out so far that, like, by the time you get there, Thanos might have a new uniform, and maybe it'll be time to go. But if he doesn't, he's just going to keep slipping further and further out of the meta. So if you didn't have all these amazing characters to tier 4 before him, I think he's a perfectly respectable tier 4. Your problem is you have too many good characters to tier 4 before him. That's the issue. Not that he's not good, not that the CTP of Authority is not good. It's that he's not nearly as good as the rest of the characters. So there you go. Yeah, that's what it comes down to for me. At least that's my thoughts. Bam. And I hope that helps you, dude. I'm going to move on to the next one so I can get through these, but I hope that helps you out, man. Yeah, I mean, a lot of, I don't know. Yeah, he's kind of out. It depends on what you're using and what you have, but yeah, he's not one of the, yeah, exactly, bro. Your problem is you have too many good characters. Exactly. You got it, man. No problem at all, bro. Appreciate you, man. I hope that helps. Let's move on to the next one. I think we got free-to-play Fury here. But we got to check spelling on that one. I don't know what's going on. What's up, free-to-play Fury? Oh, never mind. It was just how I copy-pasted it. Well. All right. So you already get 5 account help points for your alliance name because it's amazing. The Midgardians. It's like, oh, bro, that's, if you're into words, woo. Have a good night, Nova. If you're into words, this is beautiful. Not only is like Midgard, like the Midgard serpent, we've got Midgardians. Oh, you guys spelled guardians really, really weird. Maybe there's some other play on words I don't know about right there. Could be. Yo, man, how you doing, bro? It is good to see you, dude. It has been a minute. I hope you're doing well. The swords look good. 4s and 5s. Got to work on them when you can. Try and get 5s and 6s. What can you say? 10% cooldown. That's what we can say. All right. What do you got going on here? You guys ever seen like the fastest clappers in the world? You guys ever seen this? You seen how they do it? It's so insane. They like do this motion with their hands where they like clap on their palm and then clap with the heel of their hand and then clap with their fingers. Clap, 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 clap. And they go madness, bro. Madness. We're doing all the strats here, bros. You're gonna learn how to clap at the speed of light. You're gonna learn how to work on your cards. We got all the details here on the live streams. Have you guys ever seen that? That's a real thing, by the way. It was a long time ago I saw that, so maybe there's a new strategy. But I think that's how like the world record clappers do it. They like double, triple clap with their hands. It's super crazy to watch. Anyway, same story as usual with this card. There are better cards. It is good. It's not terrible, but there are better cards. If you want to think about replacing this, which you may want to think about, getting like some Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies action going on, don't craft it anymore. Just hold off. because I think this star, once you craft it, is actually going to increase the crystal cost of replacing it. So just something to keep in mind there. Wait, what? Oh, what, the clapping? I'm old, man. What can I say? All right. Let's see here. On White Fox, you got your proc. You got energy attack blue. It's fine for free to play. Attack speed is very good. Crit damage and dodge. You got a lot of good stats here, and you got them blue. Let's take a look at this. Crit damage high. Crit rate a bit low. Attack speed low. Dodge is looking decent. Good. For a work in progress. Not bad. Attack is okay. Like maybe a little low somehow. Here in the, oh, it is because we don't have full premium cards. Hello. Yeah, no, this is actually looking pretty nice for what you got. Anyways, we're just checking the basics, right? Oh, and then I didn't see, what's your 24. So your cooldown's okay. Plus the 10 of the cards, 35, plus 14. Looks good. The cooldown's all locked in. Looking at Luna, we got the proc, very, very good. Hold resist, crit rate's good, mind resist bad, movement speed bad, dodge good. So yeah, lock the crit rate, lock the dodge. That's it for this one. Yeah, the rest can go. And nice card. And then this one, oof, tough call. Tough call, bro. The defense? Oh yeah, the ignore defense, yeah, it is very low. But we're not even working with full premium cards here yet. This is a tough call. You should not keep this as far as I'm concerned, but for right now, this is quite good. You're getting 5% pierce here, you're getting physical attack, crit damage. Don't rush to replace this, but replace this, right? Does that make sense? Yeah. Gotcha, yeah. Yep, no worries. Sounds good. And like I said, this is actually like really, really nice in the meantime. You've got 5% pierce, you've got the attack stat, you've got crit damage, you've got 5% chance when dodging for an HP proc, which is actually a third HP proc. Does this stack? Can you have 3 HP procs? Yo, what a Billy. What's going on, bro? Was that Matt Dummy? No, pierce damage basically is just additional damage that bypasses all defenses. So there's like defense reduction in this game, right? But pierce, instead of like reducing defense, ignores it entirely. So it's just, the game will show it as a separate number by default, but it's really just additional damage that isn't being reduced by defenses. And then there is a stat to reduce pierce damage specifically, but that is more of a PvP thing. Reduced pierce damage, something like that, or additional pierce damage reduction instead of increase. That's what it. Anyhow, I think we got it for the cards. Yeah, it is pure damage. That is what it is, and I don't know why they, like decided to have 2 different names for it. It's really weird because I think pure damage is used in calculations outside of pierce, maybe. So they wanted them to be 2 different things. I don't know, but they essentially, like pierce just does pure damage, and yeah, instinct damage is a different thing. Did I say they were the same? I hope I didn't say they were the same. And pure damage is not instinct damage either. They're all different things. Just to be clear. Or unclear. Whichever you prefer. What are we doing here? 60-80, looking good. Gotcha. Gotcha. That looks really good. You got the right kind of Uru. Yes. Energy attack. Do the thing. I think people get lost sometimes with, and you may just be in the process of re-rolling this, totally, I understand. A lot of times once people get a Mighty Rage, they really get focused on this top proc and don't pay attention as much to the bottom proc. You really want that 0.9 per 1 on the bottom. Once you get into Brilliance, it has it by default. You can't get lower than 0.9 per 1, but with Mighties, it's really important. Make sure you get that 7-second cooldown. And same thing here. You want the ignore boss's damage decreased by 55%. And when you get that, it's going to actually give you a 7-second cooldown on the CTP, which makes it usable. It'll make it really good. You'll notice a big difference. Big difference. Another Mighty Energy Enjoyer. What up? Nice. 0.9 per 1 here. Nice. So you got the 7-second cooldown. Looking good. Got the right Uru. Hawkeye is fine early on. Someone was asking about the sets. You can see what they give you. The difference is minor stats here. Hawkeye, Overdrive, and Power of Angry Hulk all give you attack for the proc on the set, right? The only difference is minor differences in the stats that they provide you. So if we go look at Hawkeye is actually giving you cooldown duration, dodge, and Power of Angry Hulk is going to give you, I believe it is the attack speed that is exclusive to Power of Angry Hulk, and then Overdrive gives you, oh gosh, you guys might have to help me. Crit damage? Yeah, Overdrive gives you crit damage. So depending on what you need and what's on your cards, that's kind of how you decide what to use. And then the other difference is Power of Angry Hulk, oops, a lot of words, gives you 3 chaotic ISO slots, whereas Overdrive gives you 2, and 2 powerful ISO slots instead of just 1. And there you go. There's a little tutorial on the difference in ISO sets that no one asked for. Someone totally asked for that. It just wasn't on stream. 200%, looking good. Yeah. That's nice. And then Logan's chilling. Got that 3-star artifact. Another Rage on Venom. Got the 7-second cooldown. Yeah, there it is. Thanks, I know. Yeah. Write it down. Right. Yeah, and in the Rage proc isn't as impactful at all, honestly, as having that cooldown on the CTP, correct, from what I understand. Okay, there's Mephisto. Do we have Scarlet Witch unlocked yet? I really hope they change that just super soon, please, for the love of goodness. It is so devastating to have to go farm bios for Scarlet Witch and have her be so good. Yeah, it looks like we don't have her yet, so you'll be in that same boat where you have to figure out if it's worth it to go farm 20 bios for Scarlet Witch to unlock her. It's really good. I don't even know what you're going to use to cover all those days without her. Yeah, it's a lot. It's quite a few days. You could do it. There's other characters you can use, but... Universal female villain. Where you go? I'd have to check the days. Anyways, excuse me. Sentry. No Mephisto, no Kang. Yeah, without Scarlet Witch, I would say at this point, just from what you have now, and we're still like 2 months out, but Wolverine's probably your best bet for that native tier 2 discount, unless you get Scarlet Witch, who would be a better choice, in my opinion, for Alliance Battle, the way things stand. And then Mephisto is a must for most accounts. It's just a matter of when you can afford to build him as a native tier 3. Also, I haven't been checking people's supports because it's pretty common knowledge as to which ones are good at this point, and you're given a lot of them for the newest players. But make sure you got Coulson ranked up to tier 3 eventually. Shuri should be tier 3 as well. And then you're going to want to watch out for Valkyrie from semi-premium characters if you can get her bios. So, if you're talking, getting his uni, sure, a good uniform. So the way I would advise prioritizing like uniforms, excuse me, the number one thing as far as I'm concerned in the game, basically, as far as uniforms are concerned, outside of your initial like 5 damage dealers for World Boss, is going to be a big hitter for PvP, and you've got that. After that, I'd say Mephisto is probably the biggest priority. And then after that, the first thing I would weigh is Alliance Battle coverage. Characters like Scarlet Witch are amazing to get uniforms for. You got to build her, and it's a pain, I know. But she covers a bunch of days, so you're getting a bunch of value. You're getting World Boss Legend value. You're getting all that Alliance Battle value. And I actually use Scarlet Witch in Alliance Conquest because she does have, I believe it's, she hangs out in iframes and like has penetration or something like that. Not iframe ignore. Something like that. Anyways, so she's very, very good. So that uniform is super valuable. And then there's other uniforms like that, like Loki, or I don't know, who else covers a bunch of days? Ares can, depending on what you have. I mean, you have Hulk, so maybe that's not the one, but you get the idea. And then after that, you have like a core PvP team that I think really, really matters. And you need to have 1 or 2 supports for that. Hela's perfect. Hela and Colossus, let me guess. Ta-da! You need like Hela and Colossus for your main timeline battle team so that you can try and get some crystals. And then after that, you can start weighing support uniforms against more niche alliance battle uniforms. So like Cyclops versus Bucky. Up to you. I don't know. It's a tough call. Cyclops is going to be able to give you support value in quite a few places. There's quite a few mutant days now, plus Storm. If you take him to tier 4, it's crazy in World Boss Legend. Yeah, but they're part of that. No, I wouldn't fill out all the teams. No. Not before main supports for Alliance Battle. No. Before niche supports, yes, I would build TBA teams. Like at least the basics. At least like enough good PvP characters to fill out teams. No. I'm not, just to be clear, it's good to clarify. I'm not saying to tier 4 him. I'm just saying I wouldn't get his uniform until you cover your main Alliance Battle characters. So the ones that are going to give a bunch of coverage. A main PvP team, right? Which you have, and then you even have a couple extras for like other world battle and stuff. And then I would start looking at like maybe Cyclops. There aren't very many though. There's like Cyclops. Who else? What are the big support unis? The biggest ones. I don't know if you can count Agent Venom anymore, plus it's PvP, but he's okay. But let's talk about for Alliance Battle. Who are the best supports? You need Valkyrie's uniform. You want... Taskmaster's tough because neither one of Taskmaster's uniforms covers that many days. The male one, I think, is technically better for support coverage. Just because it covers like Ares days as well as some other stuff. And then female Taskmaster is more combat female actual like DPS. Yeah, so anyways, that was a lot of words, but basically you have a lot of other priorities before I would get, like, this could be on your anniversary list, but just make sure you look at like Scarlet Witch, Mephisto, even Kang, some of those other really big heavy hitters before you start worrying too much about supports. And part of the reason I say that, and this is from experience as a free-to-play at this point, a lot of the uniforms and or a lot of the characters these days, like you can get a lot of support value without buying a single uniform. Between Coulson, Valkyrie, Nick Fury, Shuri, and I think even a couple others. Ancient One. There's a bunch of supports that you... M'Baku. But he's good, and he doesn't need a uniform. I use him. It depends on what you have. I use him quite a bit. M'Baku. You get all these supports that don't need you to spend crystals. So that's just one more reason that, like, spending crystals on support unis could probably, you know, go behind a couple other things, right? Yeah, and then Coulson tier 3 is a great for the support. Make sure you've got Shuri tier 3 as well soon. And then watch out for Valkyrie. I don't think I see her. You said that. And yeah, man. Got any other major questions? It looks good. Athena is another good support. No uniform. Thanks, Fish. How you doing, bro? What's up, Vector? I'm not going to be able to check any more today, but I'm going to try throughout the week to do a couple more account help sessions that'll be a little smaller. I will put them in the thumbnail, so you'll see them throughout the week, and then Mondays are the day. Oh, then I'm just blind. Yeah, yeah, there she is. Perfect. There you go. Is that the thing in Alex's video? Because yes, Billy, I will do that. That's a tough call. Is it though? Maybe it's not a tough call. Nah. Okay, so here's the thing. Scarlet Witch is great, but Mephisto's better. And like, you've got enough stuff to do that I swear you could almost just hope that Quicksilver gets a uniform and you can unlock Scarlet Witch for gold more efficiently than trying to get her now. I would only go for Scarlet Witch if you get Mephisto done. Yeah, you don't have Loki to build. You've got him built already. So Mephisto, I don't know. Just build Mephisto first. It's probably not going to happen. I don't think we're going to get a Quicksilver uni, but you could. So I would build these other guys first. Yeah. Are you broken gold, brother? Hit that web shop every day. Get that 10 mil. Go crazy. Build up your dispatch sector as best you can. And yeah, you see where you're at closer to the anniversary. That's my official suggestion with Scarlet Witch. As you get closer to the anniversary, and as you start getting through some of these tier 4s, see where you're at. You should be building Scarlet Witch before you're building characters for like 1 or 2 days of Alliance Battle, because she covers a bunch. So yeah, oh yeah, you can burn up 50 million gold really quick. All right, my friend, I'm going to move on to the last one here because I am getting really tired. So let's bang out this last one. We're going to wait on Chung God. I know he'll forgive me. I know he'll forgive me. I'll leave you on the list, homie. And we'll take a look next time. And Sanjeev as well. Wasn't he? So we'll take a look at his account later. No problem, brother. I hope that helps you out, man. Let's take a look at Ollie Quadruple 07. What's going on, dude? You're doing on your badge, but almost 200. Nice. Yep. Keep working on him. Can't say you're not, because you got what? 3 5-gem, 4 5-gem swords here, and 2 4s. Not bad at all. Yeah, giving you 35% all attack, which is sweet. So yeah, just get back into that Otherworld battle grind and make sure you're working on your swords. Got 10% cooldown as well. Nice bonus. This looks great, except for this. I want this to be Marvel Zombies. I'll just make it nice and short and sweet. I would rather this was Marvel Zombies. It's a good card, so you don't have to swap it out, but I think Marvel Zombies would be better. Let's take a look at your stats. You got your proc, looking good. Nice bonus option. Poison resist is red. Max HP blue, very nice. Ignore defense blue, very nice. Crit damage blue, very nice. Cooldown off color and mind resist off color. What a beautiful little clump of 3 blue stars you got right there. So nice. Recovery rate, no thanks. Movement speed, no thank you. Biz defense, probably, no thank you. No thanks. We got better things to do. Movement speed, no thanks. Cooldown, wrong color, but all basic blue. Lovely. Whatever you do, just make sure you lock that all basic blue. I think that's the only one I would lock on this card, which means you're possibly going to lose Pierce win if you re-roll it. But I think it's worth it. Lock the all attack blue. Energy attack blue is okay if you're free to play here. Crit damage is nice. Fizz defense is not what I would look for. But yeah, again, I would probably replace that card. Crit damage is good. Crit rate's a little low. Dodge is very low. Excuse me. Ignore defense is a touch high, and cooldown is good. I just wanted to check those really quick. Fizz attack here. Crit rate, all basic defense. Ignore defense, max HP recovery. This is nice. You leave this alone. That is a nice card. There are certain tweaks you could make to make this better. Obviously, all attack would be nice. Possibly crit damage here. I don't think so. Your crit damage was good, so this is actually really nice. Ignore defense, max HP. Dodge would be the only thing, or crowd control time down if you didn't need the dodge. Would be the only improvements. This is beautiful for where you're at. Leave it alone. HP proc, very nice. Energy attack blue, cooldown blue, nice. We needed to see that honestly on your cards. You had like 1 or 2 other cooldown stats, but they were off color, so nice to have a blue cooldown roll here. Mind resist, no thank you. Crowd control time is green. Max HP green, and recovery rate. We would prefer dodge or crowd control time down. But again, a great set of cards just would be greater with Marvel Zombies. Nice, yeah, if you're fully free to play, then yeah, the non-all basic attacks are fine in my opinion. Personally, I just think it's really hard as a free-to-play to try and roll for all basic attack blue on all your cards. I think maybe if you play for like 3 to 5 years free-to-play, cards are all locked in, come back one at a time and torture yourself rolling for all basics and waste the crystals. Screw it. I ain't gonna do it now. All right, let's see what you got going on in the roster. What? We got that ambush. Woo, we got that Brilly. 220 with 50 ambush. Really, really nice, man. Really, really nice. Need some strike Odins. what you're missing. Yeah, you just need a couple strikes. He's looking good. Excuse me, guys. Getting tired. Let's see here. 60, 80. Nice. Looks good. Again, a lot of HP here. If you felt like you needed some more attack, you could have it. I think a Judgment on Scarlet Witch is very similar to like Judgment on Storm. It's just not her best option at all. Does much better with a Rage. This is rolled very nicely, but just something to consider. Refinement here is a bit rough. He would do much better with a Mighty Conquest these days. I don't know how much longer Silver Surfer is going to be like in the top of the meta, so you might be able to just wait this one out. Not sure. Bit hard to tell. 200.9 per one. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Move on for now. Nice. You get the energy with the 4-star artifact. Good. Yeah, Mighty Regen, Energy, Judgment. Nice. Rolled really well. Okay, so right off the ripperoni, I can tell you that you're missing this dude, which it looks like you're well aware of. Welcome back, True King. Yeah. Good call, I know. Thanks. I didn't even think about it. That is a wise tip, most likely. I have this like sneaking suspicion we might get an upgrade for Jean, but that's total speculation. I have no real reason to think that. It's just been a long time, and we're getting a bunch of mutant sauce. So I'm kind of feeling like she might get an upgrade, but that is much better to have the and I wouldn't put the judge. Well, shoot, you're probably still using her. Yeah, right. Well, all I was thinking is I don't know if I would slap the Judgment on Jean. I would maybe steal the Rage, give it to Wanda, and then use this Judgment elsewhere. But where is the first question? And then also, well, yeah, because again, I don't know that Jean Grey is gonna want a Judgment. Like if she does get an upgrade, I think it would end up getting in your way. Most likely to have a Judgment on her. So, but yeah, if you're using her all the time, I would maybe just leave this for now, but keep that in mind moving forward. That there are like, this is rough for her. Do you have the zombie uniform? Because that's probably your issue, is you need the zombie uniform for Scarlet Witch, because you should be using her all the time. Yeah, I'm guessing that is the case. Sorry, guys. I got the yawns. I can't help it. They hit me. I got by the yawns. Okay. Okie dokie. What I'm trying to wrap my head around here is avoiding builds that you do not need, because you're coming back. You're going to want to focus on these couple main builds. Low on crystals. I would wait for the anniversary either way to get something like that. I wouldn't grab it now. I would hold off for the 50% discount. But in the meantime, yeah, Mephisto's going to be huge, and then I would wait for the anniversary, probably even for his uniform, just to save the crystals. Get it at 50% off. In the meantime, just work on building everyone up. You probably won't have him tier 4 till around then anyways, and this CTP is not really going to come online till he's tier 4, so you'd be good to line the uniform up later anyways. Making sure there's Shuri, there's Fury. Might be missing Coulson up here. You can always take Coulson to tier 3. There he is. No. You got him. You got your supports. You're like locked in. I don't even think... Are we missing Valkyrie? maybe, or maybe it was no old uni. No, that's Agent 13, not wrong blonde. Yeah, so maybe Valkyrie, probably just waiting on bios for her. No big deal. Everything else looks pretty good. So for Yusa, getting that zombie uni and building Mephisto, I think are actually going to be two of the biggest things for your account. And then looking at PvP, you've got Kang that you can work into. Mephisto will work to plug into PvP. You do have PvP supports, it looks like, so that's good. Yep, you got Colossus. You could look at a tier 4 for Gwenpool, but I don't think so. I don't think that's going to line up. I think if you focus on Mephisto right now, you might have time for one other native tier 1 before the anniversary. And I don't know that Gwenpool is who I would use it on. Not sure who I would use it on. Well, Gwenpool just doesn't seem like the pick, but maybe she is. Maybe she is out of this. What do you got for speed villain? That's it, right? So yeah, you could cover speed villain with Gwenpool. She is missing CTP though, which, yeah, that's up to you. I struggle with playing her and getting good scores, but if you can get good scores, she can cover a couple villain days for you, which is nice. However, there's only one, am I wrong? There's only one like speed villain day now. All the other restrictions can be covered by heroes or villains. Excuse me, one speed villain for ABX, one speed villain for ABL. So like, this was my thing with Bullseye. We were talking about him a bit around the Alliance battle changes, but if you get Bullseye, you're literally getting him for like 2 days of ABX. He scores really well, but ABX is a bit stinky. And you can cover one of those days with Gwenpool, and you can cover the other day with Bucky. So yeah, maybe go with Gwenpool for the speed villain coverage. Like Jean, I have a sneaking suspicion that she's going to be replaced. Okay, so we're talking about apples and oranges here. They're not the same thing to me. Gwenpool has a uniform and an artifact and is ready to go. Venom, you need to build to tier 4 and you need to buy his newest uniform. Because no, he won't be better with this uniform. I don't think so. Ew. So you're going to have to wait for the anniversary, and then we're talking about the same kind of thing. Right, but he'll, yeah, I don't think he does very well in ABL though, does he? So that's like a, yeah, you know, whatever, yeah, whichever way you want to do it. Yeah, that's all, yeah, exactly. So it like weighs, it's whichever route you want to go. Yeah, I think like if I could magically presto, like change my account, I would rather be using Bullseye getting, not like I'm getting good scores in ABL with Gwenpool, so, yeah, you know, I don't know. I would take worse scores in ABL, better scores in ABX, and not having to touch Gwenpool, but that's just me. So yeah, anyways, Mephisto with his uniform, Scarlet Witch's zombie uniform. You could consider Gwenpool for a quick, cheap native tier 1. You could also consider Venom, but with Venom, you do need his War Star uniform, and I would wait for the anniversary to pick that up. Make sure you get it at 50% off. And that's what I'm thinking. Your supports all look pretty dang good. As far as PvP goes, you've still got Kang, I think, that you can build if you wanted to. And then, of course, you can look at characters like Silver Surfer, Wolverine, things like that. You've already got Wolverine tier 4, yeah, so, yeah. And Silver Surfer, so it's really just like Kang, I guess, that you could still do. So you've got some work there you could do, and hopefully that helps, man. I know it was kind of like all over the place, but I'll be honest, my brain is fried, y'all. I'm done. We out of here. This ain't a super stream. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Should I convert Ghost Rider's CTP for a conquest? Not sure what you mean by convert. I'm so cooked. I don't even remember what you had on your Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider CTP for... Oh, take this off and give him a conquest? No, not with this uniform. Definitely not. CTP can... Oh, for the next conversion event. Well, it'll be stuck on Ghost Rider then, won't it? So you certainly could, but you just, all I'm saying is you don't want a Brilliant Conquest on your Ghost Rider. That's all I'm saying. Do you want to trade this Brilliant Judgment for a Brilliant Conquest? Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to unequip it for 800 crystals. So depends on what you have, what you want. This is spicy. This is spicy. You don't have Mummy Miles from what I can tell, right? So if you don't have Mummy Miles, the striking value here is pretty savage. Or not savage. It's more rage returned. Oh, shoot. Yeah. We talked about it. Get out of here. You're late to the party. You're late to the party, goat. All right, my friends. I got to dip. I'm exhausted. That was a long stream. That was fun. Yo, man, this one was crazy. We had ups and downs. We had losses with the gambling. We had major W's. We almost crashed out in Alliance battle, but we came back. Account help. Man, it's just everything you could ever hope for. What can I say? Banger after banger. Thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. You know I appreciate you all being here, every one of you. Thank you for hanging out. You guys are amazing. Tomorrow, we got more fun stuff, dude. I'm like getting exhausted mentally by how much is going on in the game and like everything we're doing in the new player guide and answering comments and yada yada. My brain is cooked, y'all. So we're just gonna keep rolling through this thing. We got rewards coming at us from like every direction. I think tomorrow is artifacts. So tomorrow we'll talk about artifacts. Yeah, we've got so many CTPs. I think we're gonna go for a brilliant competition. So I don't know, that's gonna happen in the next 3 days. We'll do it maybe day after tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have more events coming and stuff like that. What an amazing stream. Like I said, you guys are the best. Thank you again. If you enjoyed the stream, had a good time, maybe you picked up some tips, go ahead, hit the like button. It helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we're doing it every day except Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for alerts about those. I got more content coming your way. I really do. It's coming, guys. I wasn't kidding you. There is content coming. It's coming. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. Catch y'all tomorrow, folks. Take care. I moved my stream ended thing.